some money. Yeah. This game is going to be going up. The Sabres will be going up against the Detroit Red Wings, who are off to a solid start to the season. They've been fairly good for the most part. But tonight will be another big test here for the Sabres as they roll into Detroit and hope to pull off an upset. Now, both teams are coming off disappointing results in their last games. Detroit lost 4-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs a couple nights ago. And for the Sabres, it was quite difficult seeing them not take 2 points against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They were up 5-3, as I fidangle with this. They were up 5-3 with 6 minutes left in the third period. And, of course, in typical Buffalo fashion, they choked that lead right away and lost in overtime. Very stupid game that the Sabres on most nights should have won. They really should have won. But we got a couple minutes till puck drop. Reminder that if you are actually trying to catch a real game, that is on TNT. But if you cannot, then here I am. And I'm going to answer this now before I get asked about it. I sound so annoyed. I'm not annoyed. Trust me, I'm not. I cannot show the game. YouTube would immediately copyright me, so no go there. But you can support this channel, and eventually we get to the NHL status by subscribing and liking this stream. Come on, let's get some likes early. We got to get this stream going. Get the YouTube algorithm to like us here. And some storylines from both sides. The Sabres, lots of scoring as of late, ever since that long losing streak came to an end. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. Detroit has been back and forth in the first month and a half, almost 2 months here. But both of these teams will be seeing this game as a good opportunity to get 2 points. And if you're Buffalo, who has lost 9 of their last 11, I think now, this is a must-win game. Has to win here. The Sabres have to win. And unfortunately for the Sabres, they've been a little unlucky in net. It's been really tough watching UPO, Eric Comrie, and Craig Anderson all be trotted out there, and all of them suck. Even though I like all of them, I think they're all great guys. The problem is they can't make a save. Not one of them. It's pretty frustrating because the team has been scoring at will, but they also give up plenty of goals. So it's a really destructive equilibrium the Sabres have here, and they're going to have to figure out a way to make some saves here tonight because the Detroit Red Wings, they do have some good weapons like Lucas Raymond, Moritz Seider, two of the top rookies last year. Moritz Seider has had a bit of a sophomore slump, but he's been starting to pick things up here for the Red Wings. Tyler Bertuzzi, David Perron, Dylan Larkin, all of these guys are able to put the puck in the back of the net. So the Sabres have to watch out for all of them. Not just one of them, all of them. It's important here for the Sabres that they finish their chances as well. Ville Husso and Alex Nedeljkovic have both been really rocky to start this season out. Neither of them have been very good. And they'll need to be, much like the Sabres, let me say this. The Sabres are where I think the Detroit Red Wings were a year ago, in that they had some really exciting young prospects. They were just trying to feel their way out through the season. They suffered from a lack of goaltending and a lack of a good defense. But both teams are really right where they should be. Joanne, what's up? Skinny, Dolls, Vic, Tuck, Cuzzy, Paterka, Power. Yeah, all those guys are fantastic. I really have been liking how Dylan Cousins has started this season out. Towards the end of last year, he was really struggling to find a way to put the puck in the back of the net. Now that doesn't seem to be as huge of a problem anymore, though he does miss some chances here and there. But he's got 6 goals on the year. And another guy that I was hoping would finally show some growth was Casey Middlestat. Don't even get me started. I took one good look at Sabres Twitter before the game, and the Middlestat hate is still very much there. People are equating him to the new age Tyler Ennis, which, based off some of his last games of play here, it's not totally unwarranted. Middlestat has not been good for the Sabres, and that third line against the Tampa Bay Lightning on Monday, absolutely horrendous. They were in -2 on the night, and their expected goals, you saw all this other Sabres lines and defensemen even up here towards the 1.00 range, which is where you want to be. That means you're expected to score a goal in the game. Not that third line. That third line was down at about 0.2 expected goals. And they were expected to give up 1.4 goals. So, really bad night from them. A lot of Sabres fans were hating on this line, and for good reason. They were bad, and we'd like to see some sort of a rebound tonight. Though, there will be a change to that third line because Rasmus Asplund, it was Olofsson, Middlestat, and Asplund. Asplund is getting scratched tonight in favor of Vinny Hinostroza, which, in my eyes, is not that much better. But this also brings up another question. Where is Peyton Krebs? Look, I get that he has been not so good to start up the year, but let's not do what Ralph Kruger did to Jeff Skinner and stuff him on the fourth line or scratch him. Right now, the Sabres are doing both. They are not heeding to prior mistakes, and Krebs is currently scratched again. Maybe Granato sees something we don't, but this is not looking very good for Krebs, especially after he had a really strong season last year. It's really strange that he hasn't been able to do it so far this year. He's got only 3 assists in 17 games here for the Sabres. So it's been a tough start to the year for him. Looking down the lineup a little bit more is that fourth line, which I think was actually pretty strong for the Sabres over the last couple games. Girgensson, Zakposo, and who is on that fourth line? I totally forgot. Oh, it's Tyson Jost. That's why. Tyson Jost, the newcomer. We picked him up off waivers a little over a week ago, just before that Montreal game. And he's been really good here for the Sabres. 4 games, he just got his first goal on Monday against Tampa. And Tyson Jost has been really a good addition. He's brought a new little bit of enthusiasm to the lineup. Would like to see a little more finishing quality with him. But he's had a good start to his Sabres tenure, especially what was a very difficult spell there with the Minnesota Wild. So Tyson Jost, he's another player that we got to watch out for. I'm sure he's feeling himself after a good game on Monday, and also he played really well on Friday against the New Jersey Devils. We got 6 people in the chat here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are a couple minutes away from this Buffalo Sabres and Detroit Red Wings game. Owen Power is leading or up there in terms of rookie defenseman. He's got 10 assists so far in the year. Still looking for that first goal. He almost had it on Monday where he had a breakaway in overtime but was saved by Brian Elliott. So we'd like to see Owen Power get a couple more goals in the back of the net, but he does look like what Dahlin looked early in his Sabres tenure, which was scared, little sheepish, very puck shy, did not want to shoot the puck to save his life. Pass, didn't want to make that mistake. We know that Owen Power is only 19 and he's fairly young and he will be making mistakes here early on in his career, but that doesn't excuse some of the mistakes he's been making. But I'll give him some time. He definitely needs some time. But here we go. All the players are back on the ice. National anthems have been sung. Craig Anderson is at the lonely end of the ice, starting there for the Buffalo Sabres. As expected, on the other end will be Alex Nedeljkovic. So the 2 backup goaltenders right now are starting. Let's see what happens here as puck drop has begun. Sabres knock it in deep to the Red Wing zone. It bounces over the stick of Dahlin, and Detroit has a quick 2-on-1 here. There's a shot from Oscar Sundqvist. It's a good early stop there by Craig Anderson. Really good opportunity there for Detroit right at the beginning of the game. And the Sabres gave it away in their own zone. Cutting down the wing was Andrew Kopp. He's had an uneven start to the year. Another quick shot from the point by the Red Wings is deflected wide. Close it. Okay. No one heard that. Sabres knock it up the boards. Puck trickles to center ice there. Don't worry. That was I don't know, someone in the building. But a good opportunity there for the Red Wings. They already look like they're going to utilize that transition game there. The Sabres are very slow getting back into the fold. But Greg Anderson, it's good that he's getting tested nice and early here. But this next face-off coming just outside the Red Wing zone. Make sure everyone like and subscribe. We're 2 away from 1420, so let's get it. Let's get it. Oh my God, it's been 20 years since Craig Anderson made his first start in the NHL for the Ottawa Senators. All right. Puck is in the corner right now. Red Wings send it around the boards. It's sent back to the point there. Oh, inside. Moritz Seider with the shot, and they score. Right off the bat. That was quick. It was actually Jonathan Berggren. Berggren finishes it there for the Red Wings, and the Sabres' slow start comes back to bite him. 1-0 Detroit. That didn't take long. Minute and 20 into the game. Oh, boy. Really poor defensive coverage there by the Sabres. Jack Quinn's man leaked inside, got down the slot, and unfortunately, Detroit put it home. Just absolutely poor. Absolutely poor there by the Sabres. No chance for Craig Anderson. The Sabres need to wake up. They really need to wake up here. Another face-off, won there by Detroit. Puck is sent out wide, dumped in deep. Craig Anderson is there. Sent around the boards. Lucas Raymond picks it off. He sends it behind the net. Dahlin is there once again to steal it, and he sends it through the middle of the ice, but the Sabres can't get out of the zone. Turnover there just inside the blue line. A quick shot just shouldered away there by Anderson. Detroit is all over Buffalo right now, but the Sabres have a bit of a break here. Here's Thompson. Toe drags, holds, outside shot for Tuck. Saved there by Nedeljkovic. A good chance there for the Sabres to tie things up, but Tuck could not get it by Nedeljkovic. But it was a good feed from the slot there by Thompson. So neither defense is looking really good here early in the game. Yeah, bad. That person, 99, what's up? Welcome, welcome. That's Berggren's second goal of the year for Detroit. Defensive zone faceoff won there by the Red Wings. They get it along the boards. Jokiharju does just enough, pinching there along the boards. Gets it back in deep. Olofsson takes a swipe at it. Hinostroza is there as well. He plays it back across his body to Olofsson. Olofsson down low into the corner for Peterka. Peterka trying to keep possession alive here for the Sabres, but he gives it to Olofsson, who promptly loses it there. Detroit gets it just out to the center ice line there. They play it back, though, for Jake Wallman. Wallman for Bertuzzi. Down the boards, gets checked off the puck there. Girgensons picks that one up, loses it to Cobb. Cobb tried to center it, but he couldn't get it there, and the Sabres take it away now. Here's Jokiharju. Jokiharju flips it through center ice, trying to get it to Peterka. The bouncing puck falls to Girgensons. He takes it to the net, but he couldn't get it by the pad of Nedeljkovic. Red Wings come back the other way now. Ernie into the slot. Cobb's tip went just wide. It goes along the boards. Tyson Jost is there. He gets the turnover and gets it for the Sabres, but not out. Sabres, oh, nice move there. And the Sabres take it away. Do you think Dylan Cousins could score? I do. Yeah, Cousins has been really good to start in the month of November. He's been one of the few bright spots here for the Sabres this month. So definitely count him for a goal. Sundqvist gets it along. Oh my God, the Sabres take a penalty. Dumb penalty there by Samuelson. He's going to head to the box for a trip. And this Sabres start gets even worse. Detroit heading to the power play. And let me remind you, folks, the Sabres have the 32nd ranked penalty kill this month. They cannot stop anything. Not a damn thing. Look at that there. Easiest call in the world there for the ref. Tripped up Joe Veleno of the Red Wings. And the Red Wings are going to the power play, looking to double their lead here. Thompson loses the faceoff right at the beginning, but the Sabres pounce on that puck, get it out of the zone, but Detroit quickly is coming right back now. Kubalik dumps it in. Looking for Sider along the near side board. Stick handles, trying to feed it into the slot. Another man was tripped up there, and the Sabres may have a shorthanded opportunity here with Thompson. Thompson, he's been known to do some things, takes the shot. That bounces off his shin pad and wide. Here's Thompson now. Thompson, along the boards, plays it all the way back there for Dahlin. And the Sabres are going to burn some clock here. 40 seconds gone on this power play here for the Red Wings. Dahlin says F this and slaps it down the length of the ice. Nedeljkovic leaves it there for Philip Vronik. Vronik drops it back for Raymond. Raymond, stick handles through the middle of the ice. He got it through. There's Sider looking back post, and that hit the post. It was deflected there by a Sabre defenseman and almost trickled by Anderson. The puck comes out of the zone. Raymond knocks it behind the net. Here's Craig Anderson. Wires that one along the boards and out of the zone. The Sabres with another shorthand opportunity. Cousins is in on the breakaway and scores! Dylan Cousins! Shorthanded goal for the Sabres. Ties this game up at 1. That's another shorthanded goal by Dylan Cousins. And, hey, that person, Cousins scored. You called it. He's been playing good the last couple of games, and he gets rewarded again. That's Cousins' 7th goal of the year. A shorthanded one. Detroit still has some time left on this, I believe. Maybe not. Pretty sure it was, yeah, Sabres still on the penalty kill here. We got about a minute to go here in this power play. Sider slides it across, gets it back again, walks in the middle, plays it out wide for Perron. David Perron along the faceoff circle, plays it down low for Sundqvist. Back around for Perron, trying to feed out in front. Larkin with the backhander. That shot is blocked. Sabres try to clear, but it gets only as far as Sider at the point. Here's Sider on the puck. Out wide, the one-timer by Raymond. That's blocked by Owen Power. He takes the one-timer, and as he does, the Sabres return to full strength, and that was a successful penalty kill there by the Sabres. They're able to tie this game up. But Nedeljkovic's woes against the Sabres continue here. That's Cousins' first career shorthanded goal, so nice to see him be able to do that. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Sabres. Tyson Jost leaning into this one. Facing off against Joe Veleno. Veleno almost won it. Jost did enough in the end to get it along the boards for Girgensons. He swipes it back for his defenseman, and the Sabres will clear. But it goes down the length of the ice and will be called back for another icing. So that goal was from Dylan Cousins, assisted by number 41, Craig Anderson. His first point of the year ties with Ilya Lyubushkin. So Lyubushkin, Anderson almost has more points than you, bud. That's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. Sabres win another defensive zone face-off. It goes to the corner, though. Detroit picks it up, and here's Veleno cycling the puck. Veleno with it. He plays it for Olimata. Olimata dumps it into the corner. Jokiharju takes a one-timer, slaps it off the boards, and it just trickles out of the zone. Sherratt forced back into his own end. Around for Mata. Mata plays it down the boards, and Detroit will ice that one. So, Detroit will feel a little hard done here by that goal. Darren Pang. He's looking around. He's right next to the, he's got, not really in between the glass. That's kind of funny. 13:41 and go here in this first period. Thompson in the first line out there. He wins it back to the point for Dahlin. Quick one-timer there. That one shot was blocked. Here's Skinner leaving in the corner for Dahlin. He tried to throw it to the front of the net. Thompson was open, but they couldn't get it to him. Here's Thompson now along the boards. His passing attempt went off a Detroit skate and out. Tuck now. Tuck Out wide for Dahlin. Couldn't handle the pass, and Detroit steals it away again. Pius Suter with the puck now. Gives it to Olli Mata now. Mata up along the boards for Bertuzzi. He tips it in on Anderson. No icing there. Bertuzzi off the turnover. Sends it to the front of the net. But it almost got there. Sabres come back the other way. Skinner now. Just missed that breakaway pass. Sends it into the slot for Thompson. Thompson couldn't take the shot. Falls to tuck in the corner now. Here's Thompson. He blindly throws it to the front, but only Bertuzzi was there for the Red Wings, and they take it away now. Rasmussen down the boards. Slides it into the corner for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi for Perron. Perron behind the net. Perron loses it there to Jokiharju. He picks it up, sends it a breakout pass along the boards for Olofsson. Olofsson out wide for Middlestad. Middlestad backhands that one behind Nedeljkovic. Of course, Olofsson doesn't know how to forecheck. Whoop-de-doo. Didn't see that one coming. Here's Middlestad knocking it in. Hinostroza is there. Hinostroza loses that board battle. Sabres trying to get to that puck. Olofsson does just enough, but his pass was not on point. The Sabres doing a really good job. This is what you like to see from this third line. Heavy forechecking right now. Really energetic. Looks like they heard some of what the Sabres fans were saying over the last couple of days. They forced the Red Wings to ice it. Now the Sabres are starting to grow into this game a little bit here. Let's see how the poll is going right now. 75% in favor of the Sabres. That's what I like to see. Detroit wins that offensive zone faceoff. Get it along the boards. Dahlin picks it up just inside his own blue line. Trying to wiggle his way away from the Detroit defender now. Dahlin steps away from Bertuzzi. Gets it out wide for Samuelson. Samuelson sends it to the net and scores! It got by Nedeljkovic, and that's Samuelson's first career NHL goal. It's finally come on a shot that Nedeljkovic should have saved. 2-1 Buffalo. Oh, yeah. Nedeljkovic really wants that shot back. But Samuelson, he looked so happy. He's been jumping around. He said a little while ago, when is my goal going to come? It finally did. And sometimes you just need those bounces to go your way. And right there it did. It did. Nedeljkovic with a rough start to the game here again for the Detroit Red Wings. He should have made that save. But it doesn't matter, though. Mattias Samuelsson with his first career NHL goal. But the Sabres off to a quick start again. Detroit. I gotta stop saying Detroit. That's kind of weird. Here's Okposo with the puck behind his own net after Detroit tried to rush on in with it. Sabres have 2 goals on only 4 shots here. And they have another opportunity now. Fitzgerald, he's also looking for his first career goal. Drops it back there for Okposo. He slides it into the slot for Jost. He cuts his way to the outside, puts a shoulder down, trying to get around Hronek, but Hronek with a good defensive effort there. But Okposo picks that puck up along the boards near the blue line. Sabres keep it in deep. So that Samuelson goal, his first ever in the NHL, assisted by Dahlin. So Samuelson from Dahlin gives the Sabres a 2-1 lead here. Owen Power now with the puck. Power steps away from behind his own net, gives it out wide for Thompson. Thompson down the boards, loses control of that one. Detroit picks it up, and here they come the other way with Adam Ernie. Ernie along the boards, slides it down low for Sundqvist. Gives it to Sherratt, but he couldn't keep it for the Red Wings, and the Sabres take it back again. Here's Tuck, putting a shoulder down. He's got a lane to the net, takes the shot, and that deflected just wide of Nedeljkovic. Boy, Nedeljkovic looks like he's fighting every single shot here that he takes. Here's Skinner, into the slot for Dahlin, doesn't take the shot. They played out wide for Tuck. Tuck couldn't handle that pass easily, slaps it out of his skates. Gives it down low for Samuelson, who he's feeling himself after his first goal in the NHL. Thompson Down low. Oh, but we have a penalty, I believe, coming up here. Interference call coming up against Jeff Skinner. Okay, if my clock had stopped, thank you. Oh, it was never playing to begin with. 9:41 to go here in this first period. The Sabres have bounced back with 2 quick goals and 2 goals in only 3 minutes. With the goals coming from Dylan Cousins and Matthias Samuelson. So Samuelson, nice story there for the Sabres. He's been a really solid player for the Sabres, and he was rewarded in the offseason with a long-term extension. I think it was 6 years, something like that. I don't really remember. I just remember it being with long and everyone being like, what? Huh? That's kind of weird, guys, isn't it? Well, no, he's been one of the steadier defensemen for the Sabres, and he finally gets rewarded. And if you're watching the game, you'll probably see it in the highlights if you're not. After he scored, he went to the corner, started bouncing like a little kid. He looked so excited there. Finally got the monkey off his back. And I'm just going to let my clock run right up there because it's 9:41 and I forgot to keep it going. Charlie, what's up? My son Cousins, woot. You go, Eskimo. Yeah, the workhorse from Whitehorse. That's what Dan Dunleavy always says, right? Make sure, folks, to hit that like button and subscribe. Casey, nice to see new faces here. Wings fans saying thanks for calling the game. The Wings don't have someone doing this for them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I saw this on the schedule. It's like, these are always fun, high-scoring games, aren't they? Especially when Alex Nedeljkovic is in the net. Casey, my question for you. What do you think about Nedeljkovic and Ville Husso? Are they good? I haven't seen or heard too much about Husso. I'm so old I saw Samuelson's dad play. His dad was, wow, he was tall. So it's actually going to be a high stick there. That's a bad penalty to take if you're Alex Tuch. Excuse me. He got the stick high up on Moritz Seider. Seider, taking a couple cues from the World Cup players, decided to sew it a little bit, embellish it maybe. Doesn't matter, though. The Sabres head to the penalty box again, but they have a 2-1 lead with goals coming from Cousins and Samuelson. This will need to be treasured here because I believe the Red Wings are probably going to score because that's just how it is. They win the face-off. Back to the point for Seider. Out wide. Takes the quick shot. Saved there by Anderson. Not sure how he saw that. Larkin now. Behind the net. Plays it to the side. Back to the point for Seider. Seider. Out wide for Raymond. The quick one-timer is saved by Anderson. That was Kubalik. Raymond is on this side. Dominic Kubalik is on the far side of the ice. So a couple more good opportunities there for the Red Wings. Of course. Awaiting this next face-off. Detroit wins it again. They play it back to the point for Seider. Out wide for Kubalik. Cross-ice pass looking for Perron. He couldn't handle it, though. Red Wings trying to play a nice, cute little backdoor pass. Sundqvist couldn't get it there, but they play into the slot anyways. Larkin has it in his feet. Couldn't get the shot off, and the Sabres will clear. All right. So, after the Sabres cleared, Red Wings now have about 1 and 10 seconds to go here on their second power play opportunity of the night. They are 0 for 1, and their first power play opportunity, they did give up a shorthanded goal. But they have a good opportunity there at the back post, but Kubalik could not jam it home. Red Wings keep it in, but their dump-in was deflected and out of play onto the back meshing there. Seider shakes his head as he goes off the ice. But Sundqvist almost getting it to the back post, if not for a good intervention there by Yoki Yarhu. But right there, all 4 Sabres penalty killers got sucked over to one side. That's not necessarily what you want to see if you're playing in the box formation. 56 seconds left on this power play here for the Red Wings. They win it back to the point again. Rasmussen doesn't take the shot, plays it across to Perron. That's not Perron. Rasmussen, back post. Oh my goodness, how did Anderson make that save? Sabres can't clear. Near side boards again. Hronik out wide for Raymond. Back to Hronik. Fakes the slapper. Plays it out wide for Kopp now. Cop down low for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi with the puck. Nice back pass for, he tries to do it twice. First time it was nice. Second time it didn't really work all that well. Oh my god, Nedeljkovic almost gave up a fluke play there. Here's Hronek now. Hronek along the boards, drops it back for Wallman. Wallman to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi tried to make a move at the blue line. That looked like a Sabres player right there trying to come in with the break. Detroit, they're not going to be able to do anything here. 5 seconds left on the power play. Sabres have killed another power play by Detroit. Wow, that's a shocker. Detroit dumps it in deep again. Bertuzzi is there in the corner with Dahlin and Tuck. Tuck for Skinner along the boards. Nice breakout pass for Thompson. Thompson looking back across the width of the ice, looking for Tuck there. Could not find him, and the Sabres are going to have to regroup again. Here's Lawrence Pilu. Was scratched the last couple of games. He just turned it over. A blind backhand pass, but it somehow finds Tuck eventually, but he in turn gives it away. Detroit clears. Pilu plays with it, sends it near side for Skinner. Here's Skinner for the Sabres. He's been off to a good start so far this year. He gets the puck out wide for Tuck. Tuck behind the net, leaves it there for Thompson. Thompson makes a nice move in the corner, throws it to the net, knowing that Nedeljkovic can't save anything. Thank you. Here's Pilu again, dancing around, gives it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, that's not a... Oh my god, Cousins with a risky behind the back pass there. It finds Olimata for the Red Wings, and here comes the Red Wings with some speed. Larkin down the wing, trying to center that one. He got by Dahlin. Dahlin high sticks him. Detroit's looking for a call. They will not get it. And here's Hronek now. Hronek gets the pass, takes the shot, and finally saved there by Anderson. That shot was coming from Lucas Raymond, the second-year man, from a place that I don't know. But Detroit coming ever so close to making it a 2-all game here. But Craig Anderson did his nice little heroics there to keep it at a 1-goal lead. But make sure, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button and subscribe. That's what makes these streams all the more awesome when people support this channel. We got some good content flowing around here. The last video just hit 1,200 views, so that's nice. The video before that, 897, and then the one before that, that was the Sabres losing video, only 100. So let's get it going, folks. We got a good game here. Net is streaky. Detroit is being blown out less. Don't get cocky. Hey, I won't. Don't worry about that, Casey. I root for the Sabres. I never get cocky when I watch the Sabres. Will Larkin sign? They may have to pay him $10 million. That's much like Bo Horvat in Vancouver. I'm not totally aware of how the negotiations are going. Maybe Detroit fans are a little more aware of that situation, but Larkin, too, is coming into a contract year, and there's been some questions over whether or not Steve Yzerman will re-sign him, will extend his contract. He's been playing well, but you never know. The Red Wings may want some new, fresh blood in their captaincy role. Yeah, Casey's right. And the good thing about some of the things that Kevin Adams has done is that he signed his young stars to long-term deals very early on. So Samuelson was one. Tage Thompson was another. And already Tage's contract is looking like a steal at only $7 million. And he's on pace for 100 points this year. So that could be a huge deal there for the Sabres. Next one they're going to look to lock up probably will be Dahlin. He's on a bridge deal right now. He's going to be asking for some money. Another offensive zone faceoff won there by the Red Wings. Olimata's slapper goes just wide. And the puck goes out of the zone. Olofsson was on chase. Larkin there to save it for the Red Wings. So that did not become... Oh my god. Jeez, Anderson with another huge save. He has another one there. Bertuzzi was crashing the net. This third line is really bad. Did I say that already? Casey Middlestad just made one of the most boneheaded defensive plays I think I've seen this year. It's a one-on-one, and he decides to leak towards the puck. Didn't get there, and it almost resulted in a clean look there for the Red Wings in the high slot. So Middlestad's really been struggling here for the Sabres. They need to get that on lockdown. Please don't re-sign him, Buffalo. Middlestad doesn't bring anything. He's a good one-way center, but he doesn't play defense at all. He started out the year really well on defense, but it's trailed off a bit. All right, Sabres win that face-off. Their breakout pass missed the stick there of Girgensons, and the Red Wings knock it in deep. The Red Wings are leading the shot count 12-6 right now. Here's Girgensons with the puck. Dangerously slides that across to Samuelson. Samuelson gets it back from Okposo, but Okposo's pass was pretty garbage. So the Sabres going to have to rework things again. Here's Dahlin. Dahlin trying to flip it to an open post, to an open wing, but Detroit is there to kill all hope for the Sabres again. And they knock it in on Anderson once more, but he will cover that one up. So ever since the 2 goals, the Red Wings have been really good at squeezing out all of the space on the outside, but that's leaving a whole lot of space on the inside. They must have done their homework on the Sabres because we have way too many perimeter players. The talk about Buffalo is picking up Jacob Chychrun, in my opinion, too many injuries. Yeah, that's been a rumor right now as we head to a commercial break over there. But Jacob Chychrun is an intriguing defenseman. He definitely would shore up the Sabres D-core, put him on that second pairing alongside Owen Power. He's on a reasonable cap, but you are right. Just needed to burp. You are right in saying that he's been really injured, and the Sabres tried this with a similarly tiered player in Brandon Montour a couple years ago, and Montour, that didn't work out all too well, and right now Arizona's asking for a king's ransom. They're asking for a deal similar to what the San Jose Sharks got in the Brent Burns deal, because that trade set the market so far. But I don't know if the Sabres really want to go that route, maybe get more of a veteran defenseman. My pick in the offseason was Radko Gudas, just because he brought that extra physicality and really good veteran presence, way much more than Ilya Lyubushkin. But, of course, Kevin Adams did not listen to me, and why would he? It's not like I know hockey or anything. Hire me. I will be good. But Jacob Chychrun, he's on a bad team, so I guess you can fault some of his stat lines, but let me pull it up here. I want to see some of what he's done in the desert. Oh, wow. Jacob Chychrun. 3 points in 4 games so far. He's been playing well, but his plus-minus numbers have been really bad, and we've seen another defenseman in recent times for the Sabres have great offensive stats, but really bad plus-minuses and poor defensive technique, and his name is Rasmus Ristolainen, and he was bad for the Sabres. Let's not do that by picking up Chychrun, potentially. So, shots are still in favor of Detroit, 13-6. The Sabres, though, have the more important advantage, and that is on the scoreboard above me. They lead 2-1 with goals coming from Cousins and Samuelson, both within 3 minutes of each other, so really quick there. Jokiharju almost had the puck stolen from him on his cross-ice pass. He just lost control of that one, and the Red Wings come back into the zone, but they gave it away. Thompson there. Oh my gosh, really sloppy play there at the Sabres blue line, and finally comes to Tuck, who takes the shot, and that glances off the glove of Nedeljkovic. Sabres keeping in the zone momentarily. Jokiharju kicked that puck, but it falls only to a couple of Detroit players, and they knock it back into the Sabres zone, but that will result in an icing call against them. Middle fat stinks. Yeah, he does. Early on in the season, I was on the middle fat train. But not anymore. After what he's been doing the last couple of games, nah. He had one good pass in the Devils game, but the rest of it was bad. He was fairly bad in that game, too. We need to see Jack Quinn come alive a little more here, though. He's starting to come up a little bit. 3 goals in the last week for him. He's been riding a good streak. After only a goal in the opening month and a half of the season, he was one of the dark horse candidates in the NHL. He's had a slow start to the year, but he's looked good along with J.J. Peterka. Only time will tell if those guys will be successes in the NHL. There's another shot from the point. There by the Sabres. Goes wide of Nedeljkovic. Falls to Jack Quinn at the point. Tries to send it through. Peterka's tip was blocked by the second level of defense there for the Detroit Red Wings. And they clear the zone. The Sabres will regroup now. Detroit? Oh, they almost came in offside there. Oh my God, what is that pass? That's a bad pass there by the Sabres. They iced the puck as well. Joanne says that I love the Skinner Thompson Tuck line so much. All of them have 10 plus goals. Yeah, they've been fantastic here for the Sabres. Really, they're only one good line besides maybe you could say the second line with Cousins and starting to come alive. Not really a fan, though, of, it was only for the first shift, but Granato had Peterka on that third line. There's a quick shot from the point by the Red Wings. Tipped on goal. Ernie tried to get it by, but Anderson said no. No. So a reminder, folks, don't leave us during the intermission. Cal, the co-founder of the Instagram, and he comes on for a video here and there, will be on for this intermission report so that I have a break from talking. Because I can already feel my voice. I haven't even streamed in a while, and it's already dying. I talk too much, don't I? Here's Nedeljkovic. Around to Mata. Mata up along the boards. There's a Red Wing player slapped down to the ice. Jokiharju now with the puck. Jokiharju loses just inside his own blue line. Giving it there to Oscar Lundqvist. Sundqvist. Whatever. I don't know why I wrote that. Sabres get that shot. Get out of the zone. And here's some space now for Owen Power over on the wing. Puck falls into the corner. He has it there. Rings it around for Hinostroza. Hinostroza looking for his first goal as well on the season. He gets it around for Jost. Jost trying to cut in inside. He has it there. Leaves it outside. Quick shot from the point from Samuelson. He was looking to get his second of the game. But that was saved by Nedeljkovic. Good opportunity there for the Sabres. Their first ozone pressure for a while now. Just looking at that last opportunity there for the Red Wings. But the Sabres looking for some more ice time down there. Yeah. Steven, what's up? He says, hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm happy that the Sabres are winning too. Yeah, I'd like to see them finally get to double-digit wins. Maybe start something here tonight. They almost got in Tampa. They really should have. They deserved to win. They were controlling the game at 5-on-5, but special teams was a killer. All right, fourth line in for this offensive zone face-off. Tyson Jones loses it, of course. Girgensons takes a spill. Fitzgerald with a nice check there at the blue line to keep things alive. Momentarily, though, because Jost just lost it. And Raymond takes it, who is that? 27? Rasmussen. Yeah, I was going to say it. Maybe that was Raymond for a second. No, it's Michael Rasmussen. Here's Girgensons. Girgensons for the Sabres. Gets it out of the zone. Leaves it there for Tyson Jost. Jost drops it back. Takes the shot. Girgensons does. It falls on the side of the net. Jost is there. Oh, but it was saved by a defenseman there on the goal line for Detroit. Jost almost had his second goal in 2 games here. But a good goal line save there by Detroit. They had 2 guys sitting back there, getting down on their knees and saving that puck from going in. Sabres get it in deep. Tuck along the boards. Tuck trying to get into the slot, looking for Thompson. Couldn't get it there, though. And Detroit goes back the other way now. Oh, come on. Why is this? I keep forgetting to do this clock. Here's Tuck now with a little bit of speed on the outside, trying to get it inside, couldn't get by Sider. Drops it back for Thompson. Thompson with the puck now, trying to get the defenseman off his back. Leaves it for Talk. He's sending it across ice. It's still not working. What the hell? Oh my God, my clock. We are less than a minute to go here, and Skinner has some space. Skinner with the shot. That's saved by Nedeljkovic. Rebound picked up by the Red Wings. That's Jonathan Berggren. He's got the only goal so far here for the Sabres. Or for the Red Wings. Happy to see the royal blue jersey. Yeah, doesn't it look great? I should do it. This is my only Sabres jersey, unfortunately. But it's a nice one. Here's some space now. Jack Quinn bursting onto the outside. Foul! Sends it to the back post. He had Cousins. The pass wasn't on point, though. Cousins to the point for Jokiharju. His shot goes into the glove of Nedeljkovic. So the Sabres getting a couple of good opportunities to go up by 2. Could not get the deciding play, though, to fall for them. Just looking back, looking how close it was for Jost. He went right onto the backhander. Good save there by Jake Wallman. Oh, there's a quick shot off the point there by Peterka. That one was gobbled up by Nedeljkovic. 15 seconds left now in this first period. He's just going to let the clock run all the way down. Cousins leaning into this face-off. Tries to win it to the point. Quinn does, but it's between the two point players, and that will probably do it. It's deep in the Sabres zone. They get it to the neutral ice. Hronek fakes the slapper. Now he will. Saved there by Anderson. And that will do it here for this first period. So after Detroit took an early 1-0 lead, the Sabres come right back again. And they get 2 of their own, with the goals coming from Dylan Cousins, his 7th of the year. And the second being Matthias Samuelson. So a good series of play there for 3 minutes, and the Sabres had some really good opportunities there at the end of the period. Jack Quinn trying to send it across for Cousins. He was trying to get his second goal of the game, and another opportunity was also going to Tyson Jost. But in a second here, folks, I will get, hopefully, I got to text him first. Got to get Cal on the intermission so that I have a little bit of a break here with my voice and stuff. All right. Let's do that. 16 people in the chat. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,420 subscribers here, folks. So let's get it. Let's go. All right, so Cal is good to go. John D, what's up? AZ King, Arizona King. Coyotes are the future too. Yeah, absolutely. They are building something over there in the desert, and they haven't been that bad. Not as bad as anyone expected, at least. They've been playing some close games as of late. But as we get Cal into the chat. Yeah, it was a good first period. I don't really think Detroit deserved to be on the losing end of things. It was more like a 2-2. That's what it felt like, because neither team could really defend. But the finishing abilities for both teams were a little lacking here and there. But there's Cal. Want you to be. All right. Oop. Let's just wait for his thing to load there. All right, let me get my headphones on. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Cal. Cal into the chat, and look at that. You guys can't see it yet, but Cal's got a nice big smile on his face. So let's slide over across. Okay, Cal, how's it going?
It is going good. Good first period. Definitely started off slow, but they got going, and we think we have a goalie problem. Well, just look at Detroit. That was peak goaltending for them. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it really was. Here, Cal, talk for a couple seconds. I don't know. My headphones are weird.
Testing.
Nah, it's a me thing.
All right.
Oh, boy. I don't know why I can't. Oh, that's why. Someone turned my My headphone settings all the way down on here, so I couldn't hear anything. Okay. So, Kale, what did you see in that first period?
I saw, it seemed straight from the get go they were a little sluggish, a little slow on their feet. Darlene, kind of missing that one, and then the 2-on-1 to start the game. Detroit looked good. Then they got the power play score, or they scored before the power play, but then the power play completely changed everything. Cousins, big effort play to get that goal, and that really sparked the Sabres in the right direction. Samuelson getting his first of his career. Quite the ugly goal there, but that's what the Sabres have been lacking throughout the last few years. They only can score the pretty goals. They can't really get that lucky bounce, get that gritty goal. So we'll take that goal for sure. And congrats to him on the first of his young career. And
Yeah.
he's here for a while, so good to see that reaction. He was kind of
He's a little
acted like
excited.
a child in the corner. Yeah, but I think Craig Anderson's been good, minus the first like 5 minutes. The last like 3/4 of that period, he looked really good and had that nice save on the power play.
Yeah.
So overall, a good period.
Yeah, they played really well, and it was nice to see Samuelson. Sometimes you just need those bounces to finally crack the goose egg. So now the only goalless players on the team, I believe, is Owen Power, Vinny Hinostroza, Krebs, and
Zach
Labushkin.
Poso scored.
Ekposo has scored a goal. One,
Okay,
one
one
goal.
goal. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
been.
Labushkin has not scored. I know that for sure.
Yeah, and there was no expectations that he would. That's why he
Yeah,
picked "I'm a Gummy Bear" as his.
yeah. I know for a fact he has not scored because we do have an Instagram post waiting, and I don't know if it'll get if it'll get used this year, but if he scores, you'll see it.
Yeah, hopefully. But the Sabres, I did like some of the third line didn't look bad. They had some good forechecking opportunities there, but Casey Middlestat, there was one opportunity there for Detroit where he and Yokiar, who both went for the same guy, and he left his man wide open in the high slot.
Yep.
I mentioned it on stream. It's plays like that that just infuriate Sabres fans with this guy.
Yeah, it's that line every single night. You got three lines, and I will say the Okposo Gergensen's line, is a little tough to watch at times, but Jost is just phenomenal with the puck. I think he's been a great addition to that line. He really completes it. And Okposo and Gergensen's have played better because of him. So
Mm-hmm.
that line's good. Obviously, you've got the Skinner Thompson Tuck line, phenomenal. You got the Cousins Paterka Quinn line, phenomenal. And then you got the void of Olofsson, Hinostroza, Asplin, Middlestat, just guys who cannot play well together at all. I think Asplin's a good player, good fourth line player. Don't really need him right now, but if he were to play, putting him with Middlestat and Olofsson is a waste. I think Hinostroza, same sort of thing. Good player on a good line, but not on that line. And Olofsson and Middlestat, you are the two players on that line who are expected to do something. They've done nothing all year. They just rotate the and they're not even getting zone time anymore. I
Mm-hmm.
remember coming on, a few weeks ago, and I was like, at least that line can rotate the puck around, hold some zone time. They don't even do that anymore. So not only are they not getting shots on, they're playing horrible defense, and they're not even getting zone time.
Yeah, it's an infuriating line to watch, and they single handedly killed the game on Monday. And I'm glad. I was thinking about going live for that game, and for a time it looked like it would have been a good stream to watch. But then, oh, goaltending.
Yeah,
It's been better tonight, as you mentioned, with Anderson. But do you really think that UPO is the answer?
he had that one good game against Pittsburgh, but or
It was
was it against St. Louis? St.
St.
Louis.
Louis, yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis. Great game against St. Louis, but overall, he's like we've said all along, he's not the answer. We knew that from the beginning of this season. We knew that last season. UPL, he's maybe once in a while we'll get a solid start, but he's not the answer. Craig Anderson is ancient, like we said. You play him in moderation, he'll give you his best game. He's our best goalie on our roster right now, and
That's
you
bad.
could say, oh, Comrie's hurt. When he gets back, we'll be fine. Absolutely not. Comrie's not great at all. Career backup. It's just, it's frustrating. And I know Cal Peterson, back on waivers, 2 years, 5 million.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna claim him. But I think the Sabres do need to look goalie at the trade deadline. I think, there's no more excuses. We got guys on the team that, are trying to get us in a playoff spot. We got guys like Tage Thompson who are just making phenomenal plays each and every night. Guys like Dahlin, and these guys are not going to take that next step, especially those who are still on the verge, until you get a good goalie, because some players just cannot play good when they know they have to retreat. Their first motion is retreat. We have a 45-year-old back in net who's not going to be able to get back there. Okay, we're not going to take that extra line push. We have a rookie goalie who's not the answer for this franchise. We're not going to be able to, crash and, have full confidence for our goalie to stop that 2-on-1 if it happens back the other way. Oh, we have Eric Comrie back there, a career backup who has not proven himself. Same sort of thing. You need a Ryan Miller type goalie that, the forwards can say, all right, I got full trust in my goalie. I'm going to get that goal. You saw what Tampa Bay did. They said, we have full confidence in our goalie. We're pressuring you the whole third period, and we're getting the lead right back. Simple as that. They don't even need a goalie. They pull the goalie there on the power play too, and that's just how it happens. But it's infuriating as a Sabres fan to watch this team and just the lack of goaltending, and then the forwards on defense have been a major issue too. Major issue. Even the first goal that Craig Anderson let in. Soft goal to let in, but that's on the Sabres defenseman, and people just not stepping up. Paterka kind of got juked out there, and then Cousins didn't really step up, and then the defenseman just didn't close the gap. Point blank shot, still got to save that, but overall just unacceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. Sabres, some of the defensive miscues are just mind-boggling, but you're absolutely right. If the players know that they got a rock back there, then they already play kind of fearless. They are going to go out and score more goals, because I don't know if you know, but the Sabres are in the top 5 in scoring this year. Still, we're almost at December. It's November 30th. One day till December, and the Sabres are still top 5 in scoring. Only problem, they're also top 5 in goals against. That's a defense and goalie issue, and I can tell you for damn sure that since Samuelson has been back, the defense does look sharper.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing with Samuelson is I think a lot of fans were, proposing him as the savior. Once he gets back, this defense is going to be elite. It's going to fix all our problems. Samuelson is still very young, and he is anything but a superstar in the league. I think a lot of fans got misinterpreted by the quick start. He's a damn good defenseman, but we saw already today, congrats with the goal. He's played a good game. Since he scored that goal, he's already stepped up twice and, rushes, got some good shots on. But he did take that penalty. And since he's returned from injury, he has, had a few defensive miscues. So he's still very young. He's still inexperienced, and he's not, an elite defenseman that some people are proclaiming him to be already. So, you just got to realize, the Sabres have a lot of young guys back there. Owen Power, same thing. You cannot expect anything from Owen Power. I mean, look at Dahlin. It took him 5 years to become the superstar that he is right now. And, in the beginning of his career, he was making the same mistakes, slow with the puck, very nervous to make mistakes. We see Owen Power a lot of the time overthink stuff, hold the puck that split second too long. We're seeing that with Jack Quinn too, and, that'll come around for those guys. And Jack Quinn, speaking of him, recently he hasn't been taking that extra second. He's been getting the shots off and scoring goals. So that's good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Real Deal Prime, what's up? He says UPO is fine. Let him grow. Give him time. Yeah, but he's been in the system now for what? 5 years? 6 years? He's had plenty of opportunities. And the fact that he couldn't have beaten out last year Malcolm Subban at times, the fact that Subban got starts in Buffalo over him, should have told us something. That should tell us a lot about where UPL is right now and the current idea of Sabres management.
Yeah, in some other, situations, some fairy tale situations, I'd be like, oh yeah, let him cook, let UPL get some NHL reps. It's fine. It's not fine. The Sabres fan base and team has been waiting forever for this team to be competent. They finally have the offensive power. They finally have, some star defensemen. Dahlin's playing out of his mind. Thompson's playing out of his mind. You can't have UPL out there letting 7 goals in it. It just can't happen, especially when this team is paying, $3 million in total for goaltending. It's an absolute joke. You got to get someone back there that's competent. I know they thought Comrie might be a good filler until they get Levi up here or Portillo or whoever, they think the answer is. They've given up on UPL. They gave up on him last year. We would have saw more of him last year, even before he got hurt. they pinned him in Rochester, and they're going to do it again this year. He's not the answer. We got to give up on him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. I'm not waiting 3-4 years for a goalie. It's win now time starting next season, and this season you really got to get close to the playoffs for for any improvement.
Yeah. And the time is ticking because right now, everybody is cheap. You have a lot of cap space if you're Buffalo. So, what they need to do is get a real veteran goalie. And I'm not talking about a Carter Hutton or a Linus Omar. That is a stopgap. I've had enough of stopgaps. It's now or never for goalies. It's time to actually commit your future to one guy because doing 1-year deals and 2-year deals for guys like Comrie and Hutton and Anderson and Subban and the list goes on and on. But there's in Robin Leonard too. You just can't keep doing that. Enough is enough. Kevin Adams needs to grow some balls and get a real goalie because UPO, you're right, I don't believe he's the answer either. He's been wildly inconsistent. You have that game against the St. Louis Blues. Phenomenal. He looked awesome. Like that. Looked like a franchise goalie. And then he gives up 6 to Tampa.
It's just inconsistent. I mean, look at every single good NHL team. Look at the top of the standings. Look at the teams who we know are going to make the playoffs. Look at the playoff teams from last year. They all have a goalie that they can depend on. Some more than others. Some have some goalies who have some slight issues. But none of those teams have a guy, like UPL, like Craig Anderson, who you just can't rely on. No one has that sort of goaltender situation. I mean, even look at Detroit, like Nedeljkovic tonight. Absolutely horrible. If they had a competent goalie in, they would be up 1-0 right now. I mean, that's horrible goaltending, and that's a huge part of the game of hockey. I mean, you look at the Sabres right now with a competent goalie this season. Say they had Ryan Miller, kind of out of his prime. Let's just say late Ryan Miller. Even that, they'd be a playoff team right now if they had him in net. But right now, you have horrible goaltending, and that's what's killing you. Like you said, top 5 in goals for, top 5 in goals against. That's not a combination for playoff hockey. That's a combination for losing games, kind of like the LA Kings did last night.
Yeah. Speaking of that, 9-8, 9-8. That is insane.
Why?
Can you imagine scoring 8 goals and still losing the game? I'd never seen anything like that. I was like, what is going on? I saw Twitter, the hockey Twitter world blowing up over that. That was a fun game, I'm sure, to watch. But what's up? Cheshire Cat, I take Wedgwood for second string. We had Scott Wedgwood in the system already, and not too good.
He's fun elsewhere, but with the Sabres organization and as a whole, that guy, just another Comrie, for example, a guy who can have a good game once in a while, but overall, you're not going to depend on him. We have to get a true leader goalie. We need someone who's going to be not the face of our franchise, but pretty much say you have a poster with the Buffalo Sabres and you got 5 players on there, to showcase your team. Right now, it's Tuck, Thompson, Dahlin, maybe Owen Power, and Jeff Skinner or something like that. You need a goaltender to fit that role. And until you do that, you're not going to be a competent playoff team.
No, they really won't. And, to all the people in the chat saying Rome wasn't built in one day, UPO stays. Buffalo has been trying to build for 10 years. It's been 10 years. At some point, we can't keep accepting this. Like, you can't keep saying, oh, there's always next year. No. At some point, you have to start seeing results, and you have to start seeing some promise. With UPL, we've seen none of that. We have seen none. And even in Rochester, his stats, not the best.
They're not good. Yeah, UPL is just not like right now, he's not a good player. And yeah, like you said, in the AHL, he's not even succeeding there. Marty Baron has had a lot of criticism for him. He says, tracking the puck, he has a lot of issues, and there's been limited improvement since, from that Finland juniors team until now. There's been very limited improvement in, him tracking pucks to the net. Can he put a good performance on once in a while? Absolutely. But so can David Ayers, right? Yeah. The league is full of, random games, random stuff. He'll give you a good game once in a while, but, the team's not going to trust him back there. They might feel good for him, but they're not going to, trust him to stop that 2-on-1 breakaway. And unfortunately, when you don't trust your goalie to stop those, they happen more and more because you find yourself out of position. So that's why we've seen so many odd man rushes too.
Yeah, and I just quickly looked at Cap Friendly while you were talking there, and I was looking for guys on teams that are struggling right now that could be on the trade block sooner rather than later. And one name that popped up was Thatcher Demko from Vancouver. Long shot. They think he's going to be their franchise goalie, and that team, of course. Oh my god. I hate this internet sometimes. Oh boy. Let's go back there. Here we go. That's unbelievable. Okay. And we're back. Okay. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. My internet really just died there. You're right. Second period is back. Let me get myself back up and situated. You should have seen it. Kale was talking, then my entire screen just froze. So, not fun. I was like, yeah. So, not great. Not ideal, but doesn't look like it's on the same stream still. So, if you guys are hopping back in, thank you. Really appreciate it. Joanne, yes, the second period is on. I will get that back up very shortly. Just give me a second here to get the thing back up here. Yeah, but that was quite annoying. I hate it when my desktop does that. When it freezes on you, so that you have to unplug everything before trying to reboot it all again. But about to get my feed for the game back here. Oops. See if I can. But when you're in a dorm room and you're in a dorm, oh jeez. When you're in a dorm building, it's much tougher to get the internet to be in your favor. But after TNT gives me some commercials here, I'll be back with the second period here. Oh my gosh, there's 16:05. I missed 4 minutes. Oh, thank you, internet. Thank you so much. And while I was gone, I missed a Vinny Hinostroza blowing it again. He should have scored. Really should have. But he didn't because he's Hinostroza, and why not? So it's still 2-1 with 16:05 to go here in this second period. Sabres lose the offensive zone faceoff, and here comes Tyler Bertuzzi the other way. Bertuzzi drops it back for Perron. Perron can't get it in deep. Has a good job pinching it there along the boards. Rings it around high, but very wide of the net, and the Sabres will get it out now. Up to center ice is Cousins. Cousins loses control of the puck there. He almost sticks lift that one, but it forces a Detroit offside. All right. So unfortunately, Cal's thoughts were abruptly cut short. Hopefully that doesn't happen again after the second period. But that was Cal with some thoughts about how the Sabres, and of course we drifted into a wild rant there and debate. Not really a debate because we're on the same side, but about UPL and goaltending. And obviously there were some people who disagreed with us in the chat. That's perfectly fine. I'd love to see different thoughts. We're on the more negative and pessimistic side of things. Sabres with the nice breakout. Here comes Quinn. Quinn into the slot for Thompson. His shot. Oh, wow, that rang wide. But it was clocked in at 97 miles per hour. Yeah, Casey, just let my clock run so that it gets to 15:12 here. 15:12. My clock is 3 minutes behind because of internet things. Here comes Thompson now down the wing. Drops it back for Hinostroza's shot. Hit the post. Rebound. Oh, and Skinner. Oh, my goodness. He had a wide open net there. Could not get it in. He could not do it. Here's Fitzgerald now with a bad pass, looking for his defensive partner there. Hronek picks it up for the Red Wings. Sends it out in front. Villano couldn't get a stick on it. And here come the Sabres now the other way. But Skinner's pass was just out of reach of Tuck. Here are the Sabres now. Hinostroza into the slot, looking for Fitzgerald. He just tapped it along. Hronek now. into the middle for Veleno. Veleno down the far side, stops, throws it around behind the net there. Bergen plays it back down the boards for Owen Power. Leaves it there for Hinostroza, who's had 2 close calls with potentially scoring here. And, oh, you're right. It is 2-1. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. Bruh. It stopped everything. That's annoying. Really annoying. Okay, so it is 2-1 Buffalo. Did not notice that. Thank you, Casey, for that. Wasn't going to realize it if it weren't for you. There we go. Here are the Red Wings again, coming from the far side now. 13:30 to go here in the second period. My clock is very behind. Please ignore that. Just listen to my words and only my words. Here's Ernie. Down low. Back post! Oh, and Detroit could not jam it home. Almost a pretty setup there. Kopp. His back pass. Missed everybody, and it goes down length of the ice. Here's Jake Wallman now for Detroit. Wallman trying to get that through the middle of the ice. Could not get it by the 4 white jerseys there with Buffalo's on them. Buffalo takes it back again now. Here's Okposo racing down the wing. Gets it down low. The puck just jumped over Joe's stick. He took a high check. No call there from the refs. And Detroit's just going to flip that one into the Sabres zone. Here's Buffalo now. Owen Power with a nice breakout pass for Jack Quinn. Quinn out wide again for Peterka. Peterka down the boards. Drops it back for Quinn. He just throws it down behind the net. Nobody there, though, for the Sabres. And here comes Detroit again. Here's Detroit down the near side wing. The guy takes a spill. That was Rasmussen into the corner now, along with David Perron. Here's Michael Rasmussen. Spins around in the corner there. Rasmussen still with the puck. He takes a dip. Again, Owen Power took him down. No call coming from the refs. And the Sabres now take the puck. Power with it. Gives it away at the blue line. But Detroit could not capitalize on that turnover. Here's Peterka. Peterka finds an open wing. There's the quick shot. Rebound sits in front. Peterka across. Cousins scores! Advantage. Okay, that was working. So Dylan Cousins does it again. A nice, pretty feed there in front from J.J. Peterka. And that's a wicked shot there by Cousins. He is really on a roll right now. Got that high over the glove of Nedeljkovic. And the Sabres now take a 3-1 lead here in the middle of the second period, with 2 goals coming from Dylan Cousins. So, my clock is still behind. Ignore that. Oh, Skinner almost got found for the breakaway pass, but Detroit steals it, and here they come. Near side boards. Larkin dumps it in. Anderson leaves it behind his own net. Samuelson picks it up there for the Sabres. They're going to quickly try to break this out here. Nice move there by Tage over on the near side boards, and he's got a little bit of room now. Tage to Skinner across the tuck. In front to Thompson. His tip went just wide. It deflected over the net. So that goal by Cousins, assisted by Peterka and Quinn. But look out here. Oh, but Red Wings almost had a little bit of a lucky break, but they were coming in offside. Dominic Kubalik, the offender that time. So, we go to a commercial break. 11:06 now to go here in this second period. The Sabres extend their lead with Dylan Cousins. He finds the net again for his 8th goal of the year. And make sure, as the Sabres double their advantage, let's double ours tonight. Come on, folks. Subscribe. Let's get to 1420. We are 2 away, and I know not all of you in the chat are subscribed. I can see you. I can feel your presence lurking in the shadows. I'm just kidding. No one's lurking in the shadows. Only me watching the Sabres. But another really good shift there by the Sabres. And if you're wondering, I'm letting my clock right up there run down to 11:06. Better hold me to that number, 11:06. My internet went out, missed the first 4 minutes of the period, missed a couple of good Vinny Hinostroza misses. He only misses, guys. Let's not kid ourselves here. But hopefully next intermission with Cal, it doesn't really end that badly, I'd say. Because that was not fun. I don't like seeing my entire screen freeze like that. Not cool. Charlie, I called for a hat trick for Cousins before the game. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm sure you did. And Cousins, he's on his way. He has never had a career hat trick. Maybe tonight's that night. Knock on wood, hopefully. Hopefully here. So we return to play. Commercial break is over. But, oh my God, Skinner could have whacked that in. He had a wide open net. Skinner right there should have made it. He was all alone. That's a dang it. Oh, wow. Wow. But the Sabres eventually got their goal. Yeah, that's a great shot by Cousins. And he's really got the scoring touch right now. Sometimes you just need a streak like that. So, face-off won there again by Detroit. Dylan Larkin has been really good in the face-off circle this evening. Okay, so my clock is only now 12 seconds behind. That's good. Here's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald along the boards, trying to get it to Olofsson, but it looks like Olofsson almost committed a penalty there. He's really doing his best to do so. Here's Veleno around, back to the point for Wallman, across. There's a quick shot there. Anderson makes the initial save. The rebound is saved there as well. He didn't know where the puck was. It's still loose in front, but the refs had whistled play dead. So Joe Veleno coming close to getting a second there for the Sabres, but Wes McCauley there to stop things. All right, now the clock is fully updated here. That's good. But that puck was loose and behind Anderson. Detroit coming really close to getting within one. But the ref's whistle saves them to this time. Hinostroza and Skinner missed wide open chances near net. Ugh. Olofsson and Middlestad line, yeah, they still really, they suck. Fourth line face-off win there for the Sabres. Girgensons lifts that high and into the Detroit zone. Girgensons in on the forecheck, but looks like we have a penalty coming up here. It looks like Oli Amato will be going to the box. So the Sabres will get their first power play opportunity of the night right here. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Yeah, Steven, I'm upbeat. I know. Isn't that fun? Yeah, Oli. Come on, you can't do that, bud. You can't hold Girgensons like that. And that results in a power play opportunity here for the Sabres, which has been rolling as of late. They get that face-off win. Here's Cousins looking for the hat trick. Cousins forces into the slot there for Talk. Back around for Thompson. He took the one-timer, but that was saved. Nice save there by Nedeljkovic. They get it around. Open point for Cousins. His shot just missed the far post. He's looking for he's on a hat-trick watch right now. Sabres working around. Cousins again. Doesn't take the shot. Fakes it. Plays it back to the point for Dahlin. Out wide for Thompson. The one-timer. It struck a player right on the knee there. And the Sabres keep on whacking away and score. But. The refs have waved it off. Skinner is celebrating. The ref just blew it dead. Maybe it's going to count. I think it will. Jeff Skinner goes to the bench in celebration as Moritz Seider is down on the ice, really in a lot of pain there. After what was a wicked Tage Thompson one-timer. It caught him right on the inside of the pants there. Not like Christian Pulisic, though. So let's see here if the Sabres actually did score or the refs blew it dead for the injury beforehand. But Wes McCauley over to the review box there. We're going to see if this is a fourth goal here for the Sabres. But, Moritz Seider in a lot of pain right now. He is really not doing good. But right now there is maybe a Sabres goal. Wow. Seider was brave for stepping in front of that one. And, of course, he's in a lot of pain, getting carried to the locker room there. Not a good sign there if you're not a good sign if you're a Red Wings fan. Moritz Seider leaving the game injured. I assume he won't be coming back. But the refs are over with the iPad looking to see if this is indeed a goal or not. It really should be. They hadn't stopped play until the puck was in the net, and it definitely did cross. It definitely was in the net. So there's Wes McCauley. He's talking it over. We have a good goal. Sabres have extended their lead. Jeff Skinner now. Yeah, Derek Lalonde, coach for the Red Wings, very frustrated there on the bench. But the refs did, in fact, find that Skinner scored that goal legally. Detroit is upset. They're saying that they had a man down on the ice injured. Sabres should have stopped. The refs should have blown the play dead. But Skinner scored before the whistle was blown by Wes McCauley, and it did go in the net. So... yeah, 100-mile-per-hour shot. That's Skinner's 11th goal of the year for the Sabres now. They have now taken the advantage in shots as well, 19-18. And Middlestad loses that face-off off the initial play. Sabres work it back now. Dahlin inside, touching it along for Middlestad. He couldn't get there, though. And it falls back to Jokiharju, who just rockets that one into the back netting there, up above the glass. So that will be called back. And that was out of play as well. You're always upbeat, Don. Haha, doing great with your play-by-play through ups and downs. Thanks, Steven. It's a lot more downs than ups. I try to stay upbeat. You should have seen me during the Sabres-Leafs game when I stopped streaming after the second period because we were already down 5-1. I was pissed off that night. Casey says the NHL needs to update player gear so the injuries stop from blocking shots. Well, if you saw, there wasn't really much. Seider turned around a little bit, so it hit right just above the hip bone there, right along that back side area. Not a lot of padding over there, and not too much, I don't think, a chest protector could do without limiting the mobility of those players who were to wear something like that. Just really unfortunate. Of course, it had to be Tage Thompson with the one-timer. 100 miles per hour right to your ribs, right to the side over there. Not a pleasant feeling, I'm sure. Seider was in a lot of pain, but it doesn't stop the Sabres from trying to score. They kept playing to the whistle, and that's what you got to do sometimes. But if you're a Detroit fan, I can totally see how you're upset with that fourth goal counting. No, yeah, no one wants to block a Tage shot. I certainly wouldn't want to do that. But we got 9:22 to go here in this second period. The Sabres really getting a good advantage. It's been a great period from them so far. Let's get one more goal to seal this. Still a little too close if you ask me. But Sabres Twitter lost in the Seider injury. The Sabres take a 4-1 lead, but prayers are for Moritz Seider. You don't ever want to be on the end of a OV shot or a Tage Thompson shot. So, face off at center ice once again. The fourth line is out there again for the Sabres. They lose it. Detroit knocks it in deep. There's Lucas Raymond with the heavy check there on Samuelson. Samuelson paired up there with Casey Fitzgerald for the time being. Girgensons tried to get that puck out. He could not. Here's Raymond again. He looks like he's playing with a little bit of fire right now. Wallman across to Bertuzzi. Back to Wallman. Takes the shot. Went wide of Anderson. Puck sits behind the net. Detroit tried to fish it out in front, but they could not. Girgensons just took a high check. He got boarded in to the boards, obviously. No call, though, from the refs. Oh, Osterley just got knee on knee. Oh, my goodness. What an open Raymond with the shot all the way at the other end. But this game is getting really nasty now. Jordan Osterley with a big check. He just got taken out by Girgensons, and Girgensons is being escorted over to the penalty box for a likely call against the Sabres here. Oh my gosh. Knee on knee. Really tough play there by Girgensons on Jordan Osterley, the former Arizona Coyote. But this game is getting really physical. After, of course, Lucas Raymond took a couple of shots on Samuelson in the corner. Girgensons trying to set the tone. Does so in a not so clean way. Strawberry, what's up? Yeah, for a while it was a bit of a slump. It's nice to see at 1418 subs. Soon you have 1500. Hard to believe. Yeah, I know. Especially with all the growth of this channel over the last couple months here has been crazy. Of course, it's because of you guys, all the way on the other end of that camera. Are going down to block shots. Bertuzzi and many others just on Detroit. The goal was fine. I'm just sick of seeing players go down to block shots. It's like 90%. Well, it's not hard to believe, but it took a lot of hard work. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Shorthanded opportunity here for the Sabres. Thompson along with Tuck. Thompson toe drags outside, takes the shot finally, but it's a good save there by Nedeljkovic. That was almost another goal for Thompson on Detroit. Just looking at what he's been really he's so good this year. Tage Thompson should almost scored. He probably should have, but who's complaining when you're up by 3? Until you're not, of course. Sabres looking for their second shorthanded goal of the night. They win that face-off. It trickles over the stick, though, of Kyle Poso, who's only got 1 goal so far this year. Lawrence Powley with the puck now. He sends it down the length of the ice. Gonna kill some of this clock off right now. Andrew Kopp has it now for the Red Wings. Leaves it there for Sherratt. Ben Sherratt now. Drops it back again. And Detroit coughs the puck up. Here's Cousins inside. Trying to get it back there is a Poso, but he couldn't get it by the stick. Here's Cousins now. He gets taken down. And the Red Wings come back the other way with Bertuzzi. Near side boards, drops it back. For Bergman, he gets tripped up. No call coming from the refs, and Detroit fans are looking around like, what? Come on, really? 40 seconds left on this power play now. Here's Sherratt. Sherratt out wide, far boards. His pass picked off there by Jost. Jost sends it back into the Red Wing zone, and they'll try to spin around and create maybe one more chance here. Here's Raymond for Bertuzzi. Back to Raymond. He backhands that one back up the boards for Bertuzzi. He leaks and they trade spots. Bertuzzi sending that one to the front of the net. Patted away, though, by Anderson. They play it back up top. Raymond out wide. The quick shot. That one is saved by Anderson, and the Sabres will clear as they come back to full strength. So the penalty kill has been strong tonight here for Buffalo. Red Wings, though, coming back again, cutting to the outside, dropping his shoulders. Raymond, he throws that one to the back post. Nobody there, though. Here are the Red Wings still with the puck in the Sabres zone. Really putting the pressure on right now. Hronik down low for Suter. Jumped over his stick. Goes into the corner now. They send it around to the near side corner. Pailu, he tries to make a play while taking a hit. And he does. 6 minutes now in this second period. Thompson with a nice spinorama move there at center ice. We've seen him do a lot of those. He had a highlight reel goal against Tampa there in the last game. It's really fantastic. Made SportsCenter's top 10 plays of the week. Here's Pailu now to Olofsson. Inside, nice pass there for Hinostroza. He's got a lane to the net. Hinostroza, back post! He couldn't find the stick of Middlestat, though. And Kubalik comes back now for the Red Wings. Gets it out wide. Sherratt's got to step on his man, but he couldn't get the clean shot off. Sabres trying to get back now, but they can't break it out. Middlestat couldn't get a stick on it. He plays it back for Dahlin, and Dahlin is going to lift this one high up in the air for Olofsson, and Olofsson takes it away. Oh, there's Fitzgerald doing a couple of unnecessary spinoramas at center ice. I don't know what the command for that is on NHL 22, but that's what he was doing. Dylan might get a hat trick. I was only expecting one goal. Yeah, I can't remember the last time he had a multi-goal game. It's been a while for him. Whoa, Detroit just gave it away. In front of Quinn, the one-timer. Maybe you should have given that to Cousins. He had a prime shooting position there. And here comes the Red Wings. Breakaway. They're in. No. Rasmussen could not get it by, but the Sabres take another penalty here. Can't keep giving Detroit these opportunities. They're 0 for 3, but you're expected to score at some point, right? Lawrence Pilu committing that error. Left his man wide open there in the slot. And the Red Wings will be going back to the power play. Going back to the round and round, round and round, oh, round and round. But 4-1 Buffalo right now. Really solid game here. Let's look at some of the points right now. 2 points for Cousins, 2 assists for Dahlin, an assist for Craig Anderson. He got an assist on that first Cousins goal. Peterka with an assist, Quinn, Samuelson with a goal, Skinner with a goal, and Thompson with the lone assist on that one. Detroit not looking too good over there, though. Not too good from them. So if the Sabres were to win tonight, they would get within 2 points of the Canadiens, who, surprisingly enough, the Montreal isn't bad. They're not bad. Florida, though, they have been playing pretty crappy. And Detroit, they are 4th in the division. They were looking to maybe get a jump on the Tampa Bay Lightning here. They could have if they were to win. Maybe they can still come back. Buffalo has been really good at giving up goals. You never know. As I burp, excuse me, folks. Don't like that, I'm sure. But yeah, the Sabres, they give up a lot of goals, so don't count your chickens before they hatch, Sabres fans. Sabres definitely are not guaranteed to suck here. Oh, look at that, Moritz Seider. He tried to come back on the ice. He's trying to skate this injury off. Fans clapping for him. His teammates giving him a bump as he comes on out. Nice to see Moritz Seider back out there. For the Red Wings, he took that heavy shot from Thompson. Writhed around on the ice in pain. Unfortunately for him, it resulted in a Buffalo goal. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. All right. Here are the Sabres now. On the penalty kill again. Detroit, far side boards. Trying to send it down low. They will. It's with Perron. Into the slot. Back post. Oh! Kubalik! He just got robbed. Woo! Oh! Oh! Anderson! He's almost stacked the pads. Ow! That's gross. That is gross. It was amazing. Perfect play there by Detroit. And Kubalik looks skyward. Oh. Wow. Craig Anderson. What a great save. Right into his glove there. Amazing. Keeps this game 3 goals. All right. Sabres pick off this puck. And here's Cousins. Cousins down the wing takes the short angle shot. That was easily saved there by Nedeljkovic. Detroit is up on all stats except the score. Don, you need Cal to get his Peterka jersey. If I'm correct, you have to match it. I'll tell him. I will tell him. Here's Detroit on the near side. Kubalik down low for Larkin. Back to Kubalik on the near side boards. He just got robbed on that last opportunity there. Plays it back. Seider across. The shot from Raymond went high and wide. Sabres doing a good job of keeping Detroit on the outside and out of the zone. Here's Seider now. Nice to see him back on the ice. Gives it to Kopp. Cop down low, around for Bertuzzi. 30 seconds left on this power play now. They get it around. Kubalik with another high shot that goes well wide of the net. Hronek now with the puck. Hronek outside there for Raymond. Raymond back up top for Hronek. Here's Philip Hronek. To Sider. Down low for Veleno, looking into the slot for Bertuzzi. The one-timer again from Sider. His shot was saved by Anderson. Samuelson trying to get to that puck. 2 seconds left on the power play for Detroit. They get it in front. Oh, but they couldn't jam it home. And the Sabres again kill another power play. But Detroit is dominating right now. They're putting on the pressure. And there's another shot that goes wide of Anderson. Cop again with the puck. Cop trying to get it to Bertuzzi. He does. Bertuzzi to the point for Hronek. Hronek back to Bertuzzi. Nice inside pass for Hronek. Trying to flip that one high into the slot area. Nobody there, though, for the Red Wings. But they keep possession on the outside, though. That's an important distinction. Focus. There we go. Here's Sider now. Sider, his shot is tipped on goal. Rebound sits in front. Oh my gosh, there's a wide open net. It was just sitting there in the blue paint with Anderson down and out. That power with it now. And now the Sabres finally get this puck out of the zone, but they can't get a line change though. Red Wings down the boards and around. Don't let them back in this game. Ernie's shot from the point is finally saved there by Anderson. Finally. About time. Reminder, folks, we're going to try take 2 of Cal being on the intermission. Hopefully my computer doesn't eat crap again, to put it lightly. But Anderson doing his almighty best to keep this a 3-goal game right now for Buffalo. But they're really going to need to change some things now. Detroit with another offensive zone face-off win. Played around and down low. Fitzgerald can't get it out. Red Wings keep it in along the boards. It goes behind the net for Rasmussen. On his knees, he gets it back to the point. Tipped on goal. The rebound is there, but Pius Suter could not finish it for the Red Wings. They get it around the boards again. Down low into the corner. Sabres finally get the puck and out. Oh, my goodness. Less than a minute to go now here in the second period. First line out there for the Sabres. But the Red Wings are in. 2-on-1. Looking to the back post. Ernie couldn't get to that pass, though. The Sabres get out of that chance unscathed. And Thompson just got tripped up. No call. That's a slew foot. And that's a too many men on the ice. But the refs fail to see both ones, even though the Red Wings are in pretty obvious red jerseys. Really sloppy end to the period here by Buffalo. But Tuck has it now. Gets it to Skinner. Skinner. Oh, he tried to play it through. He almost did. Could not get it, though. And here comes Detroit on a 3-on-2. To end the period. No, there's still 24 seconds. Oh, my God. Skinner on the breakaway. Skinner all alone. Takes the shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, Nedeljkovic. He just kept us from being 5-1. Single-handedly. Owen Power is going to step into this shot. This take is saved there by Nedeljkovic. Skinner was all alone. A great save by Nedeljkovic. Both goalies coming alive here late in the second. Yeah, I'm not sure how Skinner didn't score that. Should have. Really should have. Probably could have. The guy's everywhere. 14 people in the chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're 2 away. 2. That's it. Only 2. Just 2. Here's Cousins leaning into this face-off. 9.4 seconds to go. Let's see if he can win it. Andrew Kopp, he's going to be tossed out. Kopp leaning into this one. There's Darren Pang talking to Matthias Samuelson. Sabres have it along the boards. Middlestat, his stick was held. They try to get it to the point, but it doesn't look like it'll get there. And, oh, come on, I didn't do that. Time expires. So that is the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. End of the second here. Good period by the Sabres. They double their advantage. They're up by 4 goals to 1 now, excuse me. Really good period. And let me get Cal on this intermission. Let's hope it doesn't die on me again. No dying. No dying. Let's do that. Bada boom. Bada bing. Let's not do that. No more. Alright. Cal will be with us momentarily, folks, so stick around for that. Stick around. Stick around. Ah, that's an order. If I can ever send this to him, though. That's the bigger question here. Okay, now... boy, oh boy. Yeah, Craig Anderson is in net. Is this going to work? Not even that. Okay. Discord does not want to work right now. My life just keeps on getting difficult and difficult. My life is just a comedy. Here we go. Okay. Let's do that. Get that to him. Detroit has no puck luck. Yeah, for sure. What's the power play like? Daniel, what's up? Charlie says, Buffalo only one power play. Remember, Detroit like 10. Yeah, pretty much. All right, Cal is in. He is in. All right. Maybe this time we'll have some luck here. This Cal gets connected. Hey, there's Cal with the jersey. Yeah. Heck yeah, that's what we like to see. Matching Royal Blues. Let's go. Big dubs. Cal, much better period there from the Buffalo Sabres. Really got, especially in the early part there, they were dominating pretty well. Let me just say this before you start talking. If Vinny Hinostroza is almost scoring, that means things are going well.
Like the Sabres that we saw in the beginning of the year, just controlling the puck, full confidence. Good to see some ticky-tacky penalty calls against them, but the penalty kills look great tonight. And Craig Anderson coming up big with that big save. Love to see it. Like we've said, Craig Anderson is a perfect goalie, once a week, but he's not a starter in the NHL. And that's where people, they see a game like this and they go, oh, the Sabres don't have a goaltending problem. They have Craig Anderson. No, Craig Anderson, past his prime. He's old, but once a week, he will give you that great performance, and that's what we kind of have him here for this year, and he's been doing the job. So good to see him play good, and the Sabres look phenomenal.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Steven says your jersey looks awesome, Cal.
Let's go. Thank you.
Paterka, Quinn, and Cousins need to play a lot in the third. Sit, Middles, and Ole. Yeah, agreed. Please do.
I mean, it's just that line has to get broken up by tomorrow. Like, why is Peyton? Can we talk about Peyton Krebs for a little bit? I hate to turn this negative, but this season, this is a playoff team if put together right. What is Peyton Krebs doing? Sitting at home, doing nothing. Healthy scratch every single night. Same thing with Asplund. It makes no sense. If you truly want to win, you have 3 out of 4 lines that are flying all over the ice and one line that sucks. Well, if there's a simple fix, sit Middlestat or Olofsson, put Krebs and Asplund in the line. Think of that line. Say you have Asplund, Hinostroza, and Krebs.
That's a good defensive line.
That is a very good defensive line with, I know the complaint about Krebs is he throws the puck away too much. I understand, but he's a very good passer. And when you put him with someone with a little bit of speed that can get to those passes, you better watch out because we saw what he could do last year. Peyton Krebs, a lot of people think, Alex Tuch was the focal point of the Eichel trade. No, it was Peyton Krebs. Peyton Krebs was the future star. Tuch was kind of like the mediocre now player, which he's exceeded expectations by, a lot, and he's a hometown hero. But Peyton Krebs was supposed to be, the big, prospect, the guy who, maybe could turn into a superstar one day or at least, a very good player. And we're not even giving him a chance. He played so good last season. It makes no sense. And they questioned Granato about it today and yesterday. And, all he said was kind of like, it hasn't gotten to the point where, sitting him is bad for him. He thinks it's going to be a learning experience, blah, 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 blah.
Maybe. Maybe.
That would be one thing. That would be one thing if you actually, had a decent line out there. That line of Middlestat, Olofsson, and Hinostroza is absolutely horrible. I like Hinostroza. I think he can play good on a different line. Middlestat and Olofsson are just disgustingly bad together on that line. There is no reason Peyton Krebs should not be getting NHL reps right now. It's horrendous.
I've been saying, when Victor Olofsson had that great month of October, some people were jokingly saying, trade Olofsson now. His value is sky high. Maybe we should have.
Yeah, because that value ain't going to be anywhere near that anytime soon, unless he is what he's always been, a power play merchant. On the power play, if you set him up, if you have him play with a superstar, yeah, he'll get you the goals. He'll have the superstar get double teamed, sneak in and take a wicked snipe shot. He's got a good shot. I'm not but 5-on-5 play, he's horrible. He's useless.
Yeah, he's very.
He's a good piece on a superstar team, but when you put him on a team like the Sabres, who need all gears running to even have a chance, it's not going to happen. And you could hang on to him and hope maybe one day the Sabres will be at that elite status where a guy like Olofsson would come in handy for those power plays, be that type of guy. But right now we need somebody to replace Olofsson or Middlestat in the lineup for somebody who could not only help on offense but help on defense and get that team going. Yeah. This team drives on energy. You can tell when this team. I think the Samuelson goal was a perfect example. When this team gets, hype around each other, when they get some camaraderie, they feel good for each other, they play for each other. We can't have guys out there just simply playing hockey. That's, we're not good enough of a team to just go out there and play hockey. We have to play for each other, play for a cause. And that's, Granato's kind of whole message. So the fact that we have that line out there where, we don't have Asplund and Krebs out there doesn't make sense to me.
Let's get on to a more positive note because the Sabres are, if you guys haven't forgotten already, throughout all the complaining about that third line, the Sabres are still winning by 3 goals. It's 4-1. And let's talk about that Cousins, Peterka, Quinn line. You have that Olofsson-Middlestat duo, and then you got the second line, Peterka, Cousins, Quinn. Oh, fantastic. They've been awesome.
And the best part of that line is I can look 10 years in the future and see that line still together, right? I mean, those are 3 guys we want here for a long, long time. And boy, do they play good together. You got to remember, Quinn and Peterka are pretty much rookies. I know they both got very limited reps last year, but this is their first, full season, first full NHL season. They both look phenomenal. Peterka started off hot, cooled down. Quinn, quite the opposite, but they both are, playing above expectations. I'd say Peterka is nuts with those passes.
Yes.
Quinn, very nice shot. And Cousins is just the enforcer on that line, but still has a ton of offense, brings that veteran presence, even though he's still very young. What a line. And that's what the Sabres have been lacking, that second line, that secondary scoring for so long. Even with Eichel here, it was all Eichel, all his line, nobody else. Mm-hmm. Last year, it was almost the same sort of thing with that first line, all Skinner, all Thompson, all Tuck. Nobody else. This year, we have a top 6 instead of a top 3. Yeah. Now we just have to get that top 9, and then you could have that fourth line just, keep doing their thing.
That's right. And TNT brought up a cool graphic that showed that Cousins, Peterka, Quinn line is the youngest line in the NHL. All 3 of those guys are 21 or younger. And I think in recent times especially, everyone's been harping on age. We want young. But these guys, they all look so good already. It's incredible. And, for every Granato mistake like sitting Krebs, you got a masterclass by him by putting these three guys together. If we don't remember, Quinn was being rotated in and out of the lineup like Krebs at the beginning of the year. Peterka, he was stuck on that third line with Middlestat. And one of the tough parts about trying to break up that third line is that you really don't want to because the top six has been going so well recently.
Yeah, you need either a fresh new piece to put on that third line because you cannot put Middlestat or Olofsson in that top 6. You cannot change those top 2 lines. And I hate to say it, but that fourth line, I love how they're playing. You can't possibly change that either. Unless it's, Asplund rotates in for a game on the fourth line. That's whatever. That's fine. But you can't permanently change that fourth line either. So you're kind of in limbo with those guys where you either have to put Krebs on that line and take either Middlestat or Olofsson out instead of Hinostroza, or, maybe you look somewhere else. Maybe you bring in a piece And that's why I get so frustrated with, like little things like bad goaltending or, sitting Krebs, because this team is a playoff team if they have it all going. I mean, I'll continue to say it. The Sabres dominate play against even good teams. We saw against Tampa Bay. They dominated that game. The only reason they lost was goaltending that game and horrible refereeing.
Yeah,
That
we'll
avoid talking about. That might be a separate video, NHL refereeing. But the Sabres dominate play at 5-on-5 when they're playing their game. We've seen it all season long. This team is very good. They're 6 points out of a playoff spot. You win tonight, you might be four. I don't know how the rest of the league's going, but whatever. There's still plenty of season left. This team could still make the playoffs for sure. Without that 8-game losing streak, they are in the playoffs right now. So you just gotta, you gotta look at the small things on this roster. And a lot of people could say, oh, you're complaining, they're winning 4-1 or whatever. It's really one of those things where, from what I've seen from the Sabres, I expect to win this game 4-1. They crushed Detroit last time they played them, and they're outplaying them again tonight, as they should. I think they're a better team than Detroit. I think they're better than Montreal. I think they're better than Ottawa. I think they should finish, from what I've seen this year, near the, middle to top of the Atlantic Division. Florida looks horrible this year. They're struggling to stay above 500. There's a lot of teams in desperation mode right now that you could pounce on. And unfortunately, that 8-game skid where we refused to change anything and goaltending didn't help, that almost killed us. We're going to have to really, start winning games we're not supposed to win. And you got to start by games. You got to start with games like this where you are supposed to win. Let's finish this game out and then worry about Colorado tomorrow, which I don't think any of us are going to be watching that game, to be honest. Go Bills. But yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we will be streaming for that Bills and Patriots game. The second Bills game will be streaming this year, because I know a lot of people are inconvenienced, especially out of town, by the whole Amazon Prime thing, which is ridiculous if you ask me. It's stupid that the NFL even went to a streaming service. I don't know, Cal, how are you guys in Buffalo going to be able to watch it? Is it on Channel 4 or something like that?
All right, so in Foxborough and Boston area and Buffalo, they do have it on Channel 7, but anywhere else in the state or around the world, it's strictly, Twitch on Amazon on Twitch, or just, straight up Amazon. Even like people in Rochester, Syracuse, for all Bills fans, can't watch it on TV. You're going to have to watch on a laptop, and if you have like a browser on TV, you go to Twitch. It will not let you watch it on TV, so you have to watch it on a laptop. So feel free to stop by tomorrow if you are from Rochester, Syracuse, downstate, even, near the city. Feel free to stop in, because it's going to be very inconvenient to watch on a small screen.
Yeah, and, we'll be talking about the Sabres in Colorado here. But Real Deal Prime mentioning a couple of good little things here in the chat. Fourth in the division is possible. Add that D-man. I agree with them. I think if there's anywhere where the Sabres do need to, will make a trade, it's in the defensive core. And Cal, there's been those rumors around Jacob Chychrun of the Arizona Coyotes recently. What are your thoughts on maybe adding a guy like him?
That would be huge for this team. I mean, absolutely huge. I mean, think of taking Fitzgerald out of the lineup right now and adding him. I mean, what is he? Is he 24 years old? I think I saw
4.6 cap hit.
Young. Yeah, tons of potential. I mean, this guy, he's not going to be Dali, right? He's not going to be a superstar, but he is a very solid defenseman. I thought the Sabres should have made this move last year when all these rumors came up. I think it would just be a no-brainer for the Sabres. I'm seeing some, rumors that you could maybe trade, I think it was like Bryson and like a first or something like that. That might be it's going to be tough to trade for him, but the Sabres have a ton of money, and I think this just makes a ton of sense, quite honestly. The Sabres have said several times, we don't want to go out and get older guys. We want to kind of build our system here. Here's a guy who can mesh right in. He's young. He'd fit the build of the team. Why not give it a shot? You need help on defense really, really bad. I know when Bryson gets back and Lyubushkin, you won't have Fitzgerald and Pilot in the lineup, but still, Lyubushkin has not been great ever since he got injured this year. And Jacob Bryson is far from a really good NHL player. He's solid, but he's not great. You bring in a guy like that, we're talking about a completely different team.
Absolutely. He would really solidify that top four there for the Sabres. And I think, if you want to break into that top tier of NHL teams, you need to make a trade like this. Every team that has gone on to be a contender, Colorado has done it with Josh Manson and plenty of other guys. Tampa did it with Mikhail Sergachev back in the day. That was a risky trade, but it worked out for them, and they got a top 4 defenseman for the next 8 years. You just need to keep making trades like that, and the Sabres, I think it's their turn to finally get a little bit bold here. Kevin Adams sure was bold with the Risto trade and the Reinhart trade and the Eichel trade, but that was selling. Now it's time to buy and to build and to grow. And I think that I agree with you. Chychrun would be a fantastic addition, though I think we need to be a little skeptical and hope that he doesn't turn out like Brandon Montour, because that's certainly possible.
Yeah, I'm not saying to go out and get, Patrick Kane and a bunch of older guys and go all in for the playoffs. No. This move would not only build to our core, he would mesh right in the system. He's young, but he'd help the team a ton. So it's kind of like you're getting a rental player, to help the team, maybe get that final playoff push, get that team over the hump. But also you could sign him long term. I mean, it's the perfect move for the Sabres. And yeah, if they're really not going to change goaltending and they're just going to ride it out with Comrie and Anderson for the next little bit, and you're not going to get anyone on offense, you got to help that defense. Something's got to change here. You need to get over that hump. And I think a guy like that would just, completely change the team. And I think 100% I'd go in as long as we don't overpay too much. I'm even okay overpaying. I mean, the Sabres are at pretty much the cap floor. I know they still have to pay a few more guys long term, but you got Thompson locked up for an absolute steal. Samuelson, same sort of thing, as long as they keep playing how they are. So, I think you're fine. Of course, you got to sign Dahlin long term. That's coming up. Cousins probably long term as well. But, you still got lots of room. And the good teams, guess what? If you're a good team, guys are going to take a little less money to be there. So, don't worry about holding your guys too hostage and, only worrying about your players, because a guy like Cousins, if you keep that line with him, I think he's going to take a little less money to stay home in Buffalo.
Yeah, absolutely. And, just keep following the plan of what the Bills did. You've seen that a lot of players on the Bills are taking pay cuts to come back here. Shaq Lawson did it. Jordan Phillips did it as well. John Brown has now come back. They're getting all the old faces back into the fold for this season.
Beasley.
Hell yeah.
That might be a controversial statement, but
Yeah. Well, we could certainly use him as our better slot. He's a better slot receiver. I just don't think he really likes the fans anymore here.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look at how the Bills did it. A guy like OBJ, for example. Why would OBJ want to come to Buffalo minus, the Super Bowl? Cross that out right now. He is in, the prime of his career, coming back from an injury, wants a ton of money, wants a long-term deal. The Bills have no money, and the Bills are not going to give him a long-term deal, yet they're still one of the top 2 finalists. Why? Because they have a ton of good players, they have smart coaching and a smart GM, and they have likable guys on their team like Von Miller. You get some of those likable guys on your team like Tage Thompson, Dylan Cousins, who start, talking, chit-chatting around the league. You get those superstars like Dahlin. Maybe, other guys in free agency and on other teams go, hey, Dahlin, that guy's fun to watch. I want to play with him. I want to be his defensive pairmate.
Yeah.
Tage Thompson. Oh, wow. If I was on Tage Thompson's line, I'd be absolutely feasting. I want to go to Buffalo. Make Buffalo a destination. People said it could never be done. It's a snowy oasis. Nobody wants to be in Buffalo. Look at the NFL. All the star players have Buffalo on their list. Hockey, we're still not there yet, but it can be done.
It can get there, and we'll leave off this second intermission on that note. Cal, we'll see you around for the post-game. Hopefully it comes with a Buffalo W, and then we can talk a little bit more about the game tomorrow night. But as I say that, the Red Wings almost score. All right, so I'll let you go, Cal.
All right, I'll be back.
See you in 20. All right, so that was Cal. We'll get another thing going on after the game. That will be fun, but we offered hopefully some good insight for you guys. Here we go. Detroit is in the Sabres zone right now. They're keeping up the momentum that they built off of at the end of the second there. They tried to send out in front. Andrew Copp could not get on the end of that pass. And the Sabres, unfortunately, though, cannot get it in deep. Okposo struggling to work the puck there. Let's get it around. Detroit gets it down into the Sabres zone. Anderson touches it up. Sabres with along the boards. Cousins, his breakout pass intended for Peterka, gets there, and now the Sabres will come away with it. They go through center. They get it off the end boards. Cousins is there first. He's got a pep in his step tonight here. But the quick shot from the point picked up there by Kubalik, and here comes Detroit again with some speed. Roenick down behind the Sabres net. Gets checked off the puck. Cousins is there. Spins it through the middle of the ice. That was almost a bad giveaway, but it doesn't hurt them for now. But Peterka's giveaway there will. Poor line change there by the Sabres. Larkin's shot is dragged well wide of the net. Sabres really sloppy here at the beginning of the third. Detroit really got a little bit of kick in their step ever since that Moritz Seider injury towards the latter stages of that second. Here's Bertuzzi walking down with a shot that is patted away by Anderson and out of play. So, really good opportunity there at the beginning. Oscar Sundqvist really getting close. He's been pretty good for Detroit tonight. Liked what I've seen from him. Face-off coming up now in the Sabres defensive zone. I feel like I'm always saying that. Detroit wins another face-off. They get it to the front of the net, and Anderson made the first save. The rebound goes out. The Sabres clear, and that puck is iced. Do you think Dylan Cousins can be as good as he was in the WHL? I absolutely do. The sky is the limit for this guy. He's fantastic. This last month, I keep mentioning it, but Cousins has been fantastic. He's been an absolute stud for the Sabres. And, he stole my words there, real dope rhyme. He absolutely is. Here are the Red Wings now in the Sabres zone. They get it around. Craig Anderson with another glove save there. Joseph's colorblind? Huh, I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. It's a fun little fact there. Another face-off coming up. Detroit currently leading the shot count, 29-24. At one point, the Sabres were winning it, but not anymore. Nope, not anymore. Just looking at the Little Caesars Arena there, not really filled up. I'm sure that if you're Detroit, you're not liking that. They have made progress, though, Detroit. 11-6-4. We'll see how they do in this third period. Maybe they can get themselves back in. They've certainly been playing like that as they get a quick shot that goes off the net there, outside of the net, actually. They've been playing well. Much better. They've taken some steps, but their goaltending is still a big question for them. The offense is certainly not. Here's Berggren. Getting it to the Sabres. They get it just out. Played out wide. And here's a bit of some speed from Hinostroza. Into the slot. Goes off the skate there of Middlestad. He tried to play it again into the slot. Looking for Olofsson. Couldn't find him though. But the third line keeping it in here. Here are the Sabres. Around to Middlestad. Into the slot. Olofsson didn't take the shot. Finds Fitzgerald out in front. And he almost found Middlestad at the back post. Middlestad could not get a stick on that. But the puck is cleared and out of play. But it looks like Jake Wallman did that without anyone else touching. So the Sabres are going back to the power play here. Delay a game call against Detroit. That clearing attempt from Wallman did not touch glass. It just went straight up and out and into the crowd. So he takes a bad penalty there if you're Detroit. Sabres once again have been really good on the power play here. And they win it back to the point for Dahlin. Out wide for Cousins. Cousins on the near side face-off wing. He gets it back. He just took a bad check there. Almost got slew-footed at the moment. But the Sabres get the puck back again with Tuck. Tuck to Skinner. Inside, down low for Tuck. Tried to force it at the near post. Couldn't quite fit it through. Here's Cousins now along the boards. Cousins to Skinner. Trying to one-time that pass across ice. But it deflects off a Detroit skate and out of the zone again. Sabres playing it back in quick. But Skinner's pass to nobody. Actually, it was straight to a Detroit player. And they clear it again. Here are the Sabres with the puck. Tage Thompson now out wide. He gets the puck touched along for him drives into the corner there. Olimata with it now. And here come the Red Wings with a breakaway. Andrew Kopp. Oh, what a play there by Cousins to get back. Beautiful back check by Cousins. But Hronek with another opportunity there for the Red Wings. But that shot is saved by Anderson. Oh, we got a little bit of a tussle here. Kopp drawing and talking with Thompson. That moment when you realize you have a slight panic attack, when you realize that you missed a player at the start of the binder, just happened. It would be harsh. Yeah. But Dylan Cousins, an excellent back check. Cobb was about to put the shoulder down and try to drive onto the backhand there, but it did not go. It did not go. That's what you like to see, right? Wholesome. Detroit wins that face-off. That goes up. I thought it was going to go out of play, but it did not. And here come the Sabres now. 3-on-3 hockey. Quinn plays it out wide for Peterka. Peterka pokes it along, but Moritz Seider is there first, and he will clear it. 36 seconds left on this power play. Cousins, two-way player, looking for the Hattie. Yes, sir. Let's get it, Cousins. Here's Power. Power drops it back for Peterka. He plays it out wide for Quinn. Quinn into the Red Wing zone. Takes a check as he makes the play. He plays it around for Middlestad. Middlestad to Peterka. Back to the point for Power. Power out wide for Middlestad. Into the slot for Olofsson. Doesn't take the shot. Gives it to Power. His shot goes on net. Oh, but Middlestad could not get it to go. Middlestad again with another shot. That's blocked. Olofsson is there. Middlestad as well. No one could get it to go. And the Red Wings are back to even strength. Couple of good opportunities there for the Sabres. But they could not get it to go by Nedeljkovic, who is doing his best to keep the Red Wings in this game. But Middlestad probably should have scored here. Good, he did some good work. It looks like it was blocked there by Seider and partially by Nedeljkovic. Middlestad shakes his head as he goes back to the bench. That'd be nice to get a struggling player a goal. Just boost his confidence a little bit. 14:36 to go here in this third period. Detroit has just killed off a Sabres power play. Sabres are now 1 for 2 on the night. Shots on goal are they're in favor of Detroit, 31-27. So 31 shots for Detroit, 27 for Buffalo. Detroit wins another face-off. They try to clear it out. Fitzgerald, good job to keep it in there. Okposo now with it along the boards. Okposo with the puck. He tries to keep possession there for the Sabres, but he cannot. And Detroit clears it. Whoa, but the defenseman there for the Sabres took a tumble. Okposo trying to get it back. He will, so that no punishment is shown. Here's Raymond. Raymond into the Sabres zone, trying to get it in deep. Could not. Sabres pick that turnover up. Here's Tyson Jost now. Tyson Jost. Around the boards. Oh, he just hooked a player. Whoa, no call though. Here's Okposo spinning around in the corner. That a boy, Henderson. Yes, sir. Okposo, some good work behind the net. This is what you like to see your fourth line do. Just grinding away, trying to get something here. Gergensons around. His pass just missed Okposo. They touch it along for Jost. Jost now. Down low for Okposo. Back up top for Jokiharju. He's the only man back there, so he's got to play it back down behind the net for Okposo. Okposo, the puck drifts around for Tyson Jost. Jost, short angle shot. Rebound! Oh, he almost jammed it home himself. One-man wrecking crew he is. Tyson Jost. Couple of good opportunities, but could not get it by Nedeljkovic. Here comes Larkin now. Larkin. Oh, they score. It snuck through Anderson. David Perron. It looked like a nothing play, but a miscue by the defense and the goalie there. And Detroit is somehow back in this one. No. That's not what you like to see. So the Sabres had a chance at one end with Tyson Jost. He tried to, with brute strength, try to knock that one home. But that did not work. Detroit came right back. Larkin knocked it across ice. It went off the stick there. I want to see of Tuck. Goes between the pads of Anderson, and that's probably a shot that Anderson's going to want back. Detroit is now within 2. So we got ourselves a game. 13 minutes to go here. Nedeljkovic just gave the puck away. Tuch tried to send it to the front of the net. It was blocked again by a Detroit defenseman. Here's Bertuzzi now. Bertuzzi to Rasmussen. Tries to play between his own legs. Could not get by Power, though. And it falls into the corner. Thompson now with the puck. Thompson, Stakhanos, plays it across for Samuelson. Samuelson lifts that one up, looking for Skinner. Skinner could not get a control of that one. The puck is played eventually back to Samuelson. Samuelson across and around and down. That is an icing against the Sabres. Why, Detroit? Talk low. Come on, man. Yeah, that was a come on, man play. Yeah, Power is pretty good. But Detroit, they've been pushing for a while now. But the Sabres also have had a couple opportunities that they've missed. So, I guess it's evened out a little bit. Shots still in favor of Detroit, 32-29 here. Thompson with the puck. Gives it to Owen Power. Power along the boards. Tips it along for Tuch. Nice tic-tac play here by the Sabres. Here's Thompson. He's going to try his luck. Could not find the back of the net, though. Ernie picking up that puck. Gets it around. So that was Perron's goal, assisted by Larkin and Hronek. So Perron from Larkin and Hronek. Oh, boy. Here are the Sabres now. Kopp across ice. For Wallman, into the slot. Out wide for Sundqvist. Plays it back across his body. Could not find a teammate. Cousins takes it away, though, for the Sabres. Cousins, he cuts to the outside. Cousins, using his strength. Keeping the puck there for the Sabres. Cousins again. Down low for Quinn. Into the slot for Fitzgerald. His shot is padded by Nedeljkovic. And it goes high and out of play. Everyone wins more draws than Buffalo. Yeah, pretty much. So just looking at this last play here by Detroit. Yeah, really should have been saved by Anderson. Kind of a weak goal to let in. It is currently 4-2 Buffalo. Goals coming from Cousins. He had 2 of them. Skinner with 1. And it appears that I've forgotten the other one. Rip. That sucks. Once all the good players are retired, Buffalo will be good. Ouch! I guess just got a cramp. Oops! Ouch! Let's see how the sub count is doing right now. Hey, we gained 1, but anything is something. Boom, boom. There we go. Punch that onto the clock. But the channel's been doing really nice here. Oh, it's this side. That means my hair is getting long. If you see you can see right here, the curls, they're starting to come. They're coming in. Don't like that. Push the curls down. Get them away. Get rid of them. Roar! Yeah, that's how I roll here. That's how we roll. Boom, boom. Boom, ba-da-dum. So, Sabres, they still have been playing good in this third period, but I'd like to see another goal to really seal the deal here. Dylan Cousins. Everyone is loving Dylan Cousins at the moment. And who doesn't? He's been really good. 3 goals now in this week alone. It's been good. Most points. Oh, wow. The Red Wings are going off. Seattle. No one's talking about Seattle. Well, now they are because they won that game last night 9-8 in overtime over the LA Kings. That was a crazy game. Seattle's been strong this year. They are no pushover anymore. Let's see how the Bills can do in the Sabres can do in the rest of this game. Here's Gergensons. Down low for Middlestat. Middlestat could not keep control of that puck because, it's Middlestat. And Detroit comes all the way back the other end. Icing call against them, though. So that faceoff will be back again in the Detroit zone. Oh, look at that. Deshaun Watson is back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Which team grabs the number 1 seed? Yikes. Not Buffalo. Sabres. Oh, they actually won a face-off. Oh, and the shot from the point deflects off a Red Wing stick and out of play, unfortunately. Looks like, I keep forgetting his name. John Bregrin? Yeah. He, should have, gotten a little more in front of it. 11:07 to go here now in this third period. David Perron, he's closing in on 1,000 games played. The 36-year-old veteran here. He's been really good in his career, always pretty solid. Sabres win another faceoff. Jokiharju throws that one to the front of the net. Nedeljkovic is there again with the save. Nedeljkovic has really tightened his game here since that first period. He's made a couple of really critical saves to keep this game within striking distance for Detroit. Yeah. 10:57 to go here now in this third period. All right, here we go. Face-off underway. Detroit actually won it for once. Why am I saying for once? The Sabres are getting killed in the face-off circle tonight. They just slap it away there. Ooh, Detroit had a man wide open at the back post. It was Dylan Larkin. He couldn't get onto the end of that one. Here's Tage Thompson now. He just broke someone's ankles. And the Sabres get up the boards. But it looks like nope. The cameraman was deceiving us all. Here's Thompson now with the puck. Thompson stick hands to the outside into the Detroit zone. Tries to get around like 5 players there. Incredible, this guy. He's so good. He's so good for Buffalo. Here's Kubalik. Back the other way. Gets it to Seider. His long-range shot. Saved there by Craig Anderson. The rebound falls to Larkin, who throws another one to the front of the net, but that goes well wide. Detroit keeping it in the zone, though. Seider to Sherratt. Ben Sherratt, the veteran, throws it to the net, and that got tipped just wide. Sabres need to do a little bit more here. They're really tired and sitting back right now. They throw another one to the net. That one is saved again by Anderson. Here's Sherratt at the point. He just turned around, got a little confused. He was like, Moritz, why are you standing directly behind me right now? Here's Moritz right now. Out wide for Sherratt. Sherratt throws that one high up into the Bills zone, but it somehow went out of play. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, 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 wow. All right, we're going to a lot of fans are talking about Cole Beasley maybe coming back, because why not? Everyone might as well come back here. Oh, wow. Kyler Murray. Jeez. Patrick Peterson throwing some shots there with him. Just saw it on my Twitter feed. Kyler has not had a great year. We got 9:32, over halfway into this third period. Let's see if the Sabres can maybe hold on here. That'd be nice, right? Hold on. Kentucky. Why would he enter the draft? I'm glad this is close rather than a blowout, closer than a blowout. Yeah. Makes for still an interesting game. Of course, we got to keep Detroit at 2 goals down, not wanting to see them come back into this game. Let's not do that, folks. I'm going to do that like a special assistant or something. I have a Dylan Cousins and Kalen Addison poster from when they won the gold with Canada. Maybe getting rid of Jack Eichel was a good thing and doing better. He said I was going to be better than McDavid. Yeah, not really the case. Jack Eichel, good riddance. We talked about it on the channel plenty of times. It was always we always figured that it was going to be a good thing that he left Buffalo. It was better for both sides. It was growing stale. The the cycle of losing and winning maybe every now and then a 10-game win streak, and then losing some more. It was a toxic locker room. It was bound to suck. Here's Oscar Sundqvist with a quick shot. The rebound falls into the corner. Wallman. Oh, they scored! Oh my God, they're coming back. They're coming back. Sundqvist, the man who they just highlighted, had a mic'd up moment. He scores here for Detroit. They get within one. And Buffalo, you really need to wake up now. It's a 1-goal game. Please don't blow this. Do not blow this, Buffalo. You did it to me once. 2 days ago. Not now. Not now, please. That was a poor... Anderson, I don't know where he was looking for. What he was looking for. Totally on the wrong side of the net. But the comeback is on. Okposo, that was your man. Thank you. And Detroit is now down only by 1. 3 goals in the last 4 minutes here for Detroit, and they are really buzzing now. Here's Owen Power. Sabres need to ride off the storm. One of the things about this team, they need to figure this out. Yokiyahu. Sabres are 7-0-0 after leading after 2. Let's keep that streak going, maybe. Guys, please. Not after 5 minutes left in the third. They're not undefeated anymore. Thanks for that, guys. That's just great. Stop it with this comeback stuff. Buffalo, don't be like last season where we started good in fall. We haven't really started. We started good. We were 7-3, and now we're 9-12-1. Just get to double-digit wins, guys. Please. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Sabres couldn't get it out. Larkin now trying to get it to the front. He gets it to Raymond. He slides it back down low for Larkin. Larkin tries to slide it in front as well. He cycles the puck. Play back to the point. Another quick shot there. Saved by Anderson. Power forces that puck to the corner. Detroit gets it to the point. Mata, one-timer. That goes wide. That barely missed. Far post. Detroit with the puck remaining in the Sabres zone. Oh my God, Larkin! His shot got tipped just on the outside of the post. Wow, Sabres really on their heels right now. Paterka just takes one good heave and sends that down the length of the ice. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be some nerve-wracking 8 minutes here. Don't tune away, folks. This game is only getting good now. Here's Lucas Raymond. Raymond trying to cut on inside. He gets to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi out wide for Sherrod. He sends it out in front. Bertuzzi is there. Oh, but the Sabres may have a breakaway. They just dragged a player down. Olofsson, no call, of course, because the refs are the refs, and they hate Buffalo. Here's Samuelson. He just got hooked a bit. He just missed the pass, and that's an icing call against Buffalo. Sabres are on their heels right now. Detroit is trying their hardest to come back in this game. Just looking at this last opportunity for Larkin. It got tipped right in front there. Tipped just wide of the post by Kubalik. He got robbed earlier in this game. Just looking at the tip. He was inches from scoring there. No Sabres defenseman was on him. Really bad. Larkin. Oh, they scored! Oh my God! How do you blow a 4-1 lead? How? Off the face-off win, shot into the top corner. It's Bertuzzi. Wow, the Sabres really just did that. No, I can't. I'll be copyrighted. No audio. Oh my God. You have to be kidding me. The third line! God damn! Oh my God! Why? This team. It's Oscar Sundqvist's second goal in 3 minutes. Unbelievable. 4 goals in the last 5 minutes for Detroit. And Don Granato has just called a timeout. He is pissed off on that bench. The Sabres had a 4-1 lead. They blew it, of course, because it's Buffalo, and then it's now 4-4. The middle stand line. Blah! The same things are happening to the Sabres. And now Faceoffs are really coming to bite the Sabres in the ass here. Woo! Woohoo! The Sabres blew a 4-1 lead. Yay! You let Detroit back into this game. Yay! The Sabres really should be winning this 5-1. Yay! I'm not going crazy. You are. That's gaslighting 101, folks. Oh my gosh. How do you do this? 2 straight games. Craig Anderson has just completely fallen off here. Totally lost focus right now. The defense. Why? Why defense? Why? I thought this was going to be a nice, peaceful third period where I could sit back and enjoy some buffalo wings. No. Of course not. I sound like a child. I am a child. Whatever. We're going to be more positive talk, please. The Sabres still can win this. You got 7:05 to go here in this third period. But Don Granato just kicked something on the bench. So, yeah, it's not too much positive things to talk about right now. The Red Wings have scored 3 unanswered goals to come back. It's 7:05 to go here in this third period. I can't relax. We just did the whole drill in the shebang on Monday. Like, we should have won that game. We should be winning this game. Dylan Cousins, please come to our rescue. Please. We just took out a player. Oh, wow. No call against the Sabres there. Samuelson just took someone out. Here's Dahlin now with the rush. Plays it out wide. Trying to find Jost. He finds him. Here's Tyson Jost. Into the corner for Girgensons. Girgensons trying to get around his man. Girgensons does just enough there. Girgensons getting some help with Okposo. Tries to kick that one out of his feet. Gets it to his stick. Curls into the slot. Trying to find Jost. Could not. Here's Girgensons now. Touches it along for Okposo. Okposo now with the puck. Okposo to the point. Dahlin tips that one in deep. Jost is there. Good line here by this fourth line. Here's Jost behind the net. Jost out of the corner to the point. Dahlin passes it along. Jost one-timer into the slot. There's a good block there. Okposo can't get to the rebound. And the Detroit Red Wings will clear. Detroit has come back 5 times this year. Samuelson doing his best to hand them one right there, but the Sabres are able to just work it out. Nope, not anymore. Tuck just gave it away again. It all started with Tuck. Positivity, guys. Come on. Guys, can we stay positive in the chat, please? Oh, the Sabres just got a turnover. Here's Skinner, who missed a glorious opportunity there in the second period on a breakaway. Detroit coming back with a 3-on-1. Or not a 3-on-1. Oh my god, we're going in a penalty kill. What is that? Yoki Yarhu, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? He just took a slashing and are tripping. I don't care which one. Now Detroit is going to the power play for the next probably 2 minutes here. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Really bad penalty. Ugh. Terrible penalty. Absolutely undisciplined. These Sabres are doing their best right now to completely collapse, and they don't want a point here. They do not want a point. You have got to be kidding me. This is silly. Absolutely silly by the Sabres. The collapse is on. We just did this. I thought we were better than this, guys. No, it was too good to be true. Brendo us up. Yeah, Buffalo's been taking way too many penalties, and now would be a great time for Detroit to finally cash in. And the way the stars were aligned, could be aligned here. Okay. Let's not freeze now. What?
I want to be cool.
Oops. Of all the times, TNT was trying to do it there. 19 people in the chat to watch my meltdown. If the Sabres lose, I'm melting down. There will be a full-out meltdown. But Anderson was at fault for that second goal. Anderson was at fault for that fourth goal because he went down way too early there. Could have easily stopped it. Oh, gosh. This is frustrating. So frustrating here for Buffalo. They probably will win it. If Buffalo proves anything here, maybe they can get another shorthanded goal. We'll have to see. Maybe. Come on, Buffalo. Clutch up here. Detroit wins the faceoff. Larkin, he's been excellent in the faceoff circle tonight. I think he's above 70% here. He gets it up for Cousins, and here comes Cousins with another shorthanded opportunity. Cousins with the shot. He almost scored. Oh, boy. Here come Detroit again. Some wishful passing here and there. Icing is waved off. The puck goes behind the Sabres net. Here's Owen Power with the puck now. Gets it up and out of the zone. Kubalik now with the puck. Gives it to Hronek. Hronek drops it back for Larkin. Larkin, he's been excellent tonight. Leaves it there for Sundqvist. He's also been good. Detroit has it now. They have their power play set up now here in the Sabres zone. They get it to Hronek. Out wide for Larkin. The shot goes just wide. Yeah. Oh, boy. Here's Perron. Perron gives it to Hronek. Out wide to Perron. Doesn't take the shot. Now he will. And it deflects out of play. 4:21 now. 1 minute to go in this power play here for the Red Wings. But Perron, really good opportunity there to give Detroit the lead. The Sabres defense, lovely. I love how, he had that gone on net, I think he would have scored. Because Anderson had no idea where that puck was. Oh boy, it's happening again. Sabres, they win that face-off, but they can't clear the zone. Kept in there by Detroit. Seider, down low for Sherrod, but he has it stolen away by Gergensons. Nice play there by Dahlin. He picks up the puck, tries to clear. It's still in the corner. Detroit trying to clear it across. They get it back to the point, though. Seider, a wide for Sherrod. Oh, what a save, but he hit a wide open net. Oh, my goodness. Detroit should have just scored. Kopp had a wide open net, and he hit the post. He just did a Tavares. A boink, boink, boink. Oh, my gosh. It should be 5-4. It should be 5-4 right now. Wow, Kopp had a wide open net. Nobody there in front. Wow, just wow. Oh my God. Kopp, that is a miss of the century. He should have scored. He should have. 35 seconds left in this power play. I just want to ask Buffalo, why were there two unmarked Red Wings in front of Anderson? Just wondering. Just wondering. Oh, you think you have no puck luck, Detroit? Neither does the Buffalo Sabres. Uh-oh. Kopp getting into some face-off trouble now. The linesman doesn't want to drop it here. Here's Jost. He leans over it. Oh, my gosh. Loses it flat out. Here's Detroit. Oh, they try to get out in front, but the Sabres pick off a pass, and now they'll clear it down the length of the ice. Here's Seider. Seider, with 19 seconds left on this power play, plays it out wide for Kopp. Kopp gets into the Sabres zone. Out wide for Raymond. He slaps that one around the boards and to the point. Kept in there barely by Hronek. Knocks it around to an open wing. Raymond drops it back to the point. Larkin, his shot was blocked. Picked up there by Tuck. Tuck takes one good slap at it. And the Sabres are now back to even strength. Here's Seider now with the puck. Seider from out behind his own net. Gives it away. Tuck. All alone. No, he just missed the far corner. He should have scored. Detroit now the other way. Here's Raymond. Drops a shoulder. Leaves it there. But no, Detroit player was there to bang it home. Another shot from the point. Oh, that just got tipped wide. Here's... This game is stupid. Here's Mata. Mata is down behind the net, and now we got a whistle. Ernie is down. It looks like he got high sticked. I wonder if there's going to be a call. I did not see a arm go up there for a ref. Ernie gesturing to his face. Maybe we get another penalty against the Sabres here. Yes, we will. Of course. Of course. 2:35 to go here. Sabres take another penalty. So Detroit will have lots of good opportunities here. Ooh. Make sure, folks, if you're new and you're just chilling in to watch me talk and rage, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And we just hit 1.42. That's what we like to see here. Looks like Detroit just took a timeout now. 2:45 to go. A 2-minute power play is on the docket. Let's see if Detroit can seal the deal now. 4-4 hockey game. The Sabres have collapsed. Will they complete it? Maybe. The Sabres would be lucky if they can get to overtime with this. But Detroit is going off right now. The fans are fully engaged. A bumping Little Caesars Arena. Ugh. God. Dahlin heading to the box for a high stick there. Looks like Tyler Bertuzzi is getting a glove change over there. So, off the face-off win. Off the face-off. It's won by Detroit. Hronek pressured there by Poso. He's applying some heat there. They send it out in front. Oh my gosh. Sundqvist looking for the hat trick. Almost had it there. Perron at the near side face-off circle. Walks down low. Sends it out in front. It's sitting loose in front. Anderson doesn't know where it is. He's on his ass right now. Oh my god. The Sabres took another penalty. It's going to be 5-on-3. Larkin to the back post. Sabres are going back to the box again. 5-on-3 hockey coming up. Samuelson now is going to take a seat. 5-on-3. 5-on-3. Bruh, what is going on with this? Why, guys? Why? 5-on-3 hockey now. 5-on-3. Tap. Oh, God. Dahlin and Samuelson are both in the box now. Wow. 2:16. So even if we go to overtime, Detroit will still have the power play here. Here's Perron. Down low. Back up top. Perron. Down low. Gets it across. No shot yet. Now there is, and Perron rockets it wide. Larkin now. Up to the point. For Hronek to Perron. His pass was tipped by Jokiharju, but he gets it right back again. Hronek at the face-off circle. Up top for Hronek. Out wide for Larkin. The one-timer is saved by Anderson. The rebound falls to Gergensons. He picks up the puck and lifts that one down the length of the ice. Wow. 1:30 to go now. 5-on-3 hockey for Detroit. They have everything going for them at the moment. Into the Sabre zone they go. Around for Perron. Back to Hronek. Hronek out wide for Larkin. Larkin can't handle that pass. He's just going to flip it around for Perron. Perron down low for Raymond. Perron centering pass picked off by a Sabre. Can they clear? No, they won't. Thompson missed it. Out to the back post. Raymond couldn't handle the feed. Raymond down low. The rebound is sitting in front. Anderson makes a couple of good saves. Less than a minute to go now. It's do or die time for Detroit. Hronek, another shot blocked by the Sabres, and the puck trickles out of the zone. They'll get a crucial line change now. Detroit quickly back into the fold. Perron sliding that into the corner for Raymond. Raymond, he just took a high stick. No call. Out wide, the shot. Oh, Kubalik just missed a glorious opportunity. Sabres trying to clear. They could not. They're back to men on the ice. 20 seconds left now. A short angle shot. Oh, it falls to Raymond again. He tried his luck again. Could not go. 5 seconds left on this power play here. 2, 1, and everything is over now for the Sabres. They are back to even strength. They have killed off the 5-on-3 remarkably. Whoa, 6 seconds left in the third period. 5 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime for the second straight game. Crazy final couple of minutes there. I'm absolutely out of breath right now. Oh my gosh. Wow. But this is really crazy. This is crazy right now. Let me just fix this here. Let's do this. In case Detroit predictably gets another penalty to go for them. Okay, that doesn't want to work. That's nice. Good for you. We'll just put that away. Who cares? Casey, thanks. Thank you. Make sure, folks, 39 people into the chat. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1425 by the end of this overtime. Let's get it. Folks. Woo-wee. Cal's going to have to wait here until after the post game. Because, inexplicably, Detroit is forced overtime, which is exciting. We're in the commercial break, though, right now. But we got to chill. You're right. 3-on-3 hockey. But Detroit has done this before to Buffalo, where they come back and they win in overtime. Sabres are really bad at that. We always lose in overtime to this team if it ever goes to that point. But the Sabres have ensured themselves of a point, so that's okay, I suppose. But they like, considering where they started the period at, to get all two. To get both of the available points. But that looks like to be an uphill battle here. As I'm literally shaking right now. Shaking. Woo! Oh boy! Gosh darn. Why do the Sabres always do this to us? Here we go now. It's time to settle. They killed off a 5-on-3 at the end of the game, which is impressive. Detroit had some clear-cut opportunities to win the game. They did not take them. A box is $1 million home in Western New York because this is a big win for the room. # overcoming. Yep. Come on, guys. Oh, I should probably update. In case it goes to a shootout, because you never know. Okay. TNT, lovely transition there. Sabres win the overtime face-off initial one. Of course, TNT did not get that because they're stupid. Here's Thompson now with the puck, leaving it there for Tuck. Tuck flips that one to himself out wide, plays it around for Power. Here's Owen Power now. Power, he just lost the puck, but Tuck is there to help him out. Here's Tuck now. Tuck around. Plays it around. The puck trickles out of the zone. Sabres are just going to keep possession now. Gives it all for Thompson. Back to Power. Shot blocked by Sider. Tuck, he's tripped up. No call. Sabres keep possession though. Thompson with it now. Puck was a little tough for him to handle, so he plays it all the way back for Owen Power, but he's got to watch out. Dylan Larkin was in on the forecheck. Great play there by him. Gets it up the boards for Peterka. Peterka for the Sabres. Backhands that one to an open corner now. Detroit, I don't think they've touched the puck yet this overtime period. Here's Peterka with the puck now. Peterka leaves it at the center ice circle for Cousins. Cousins drops off. Takes it wide. Leaves it there for Peterka. He drifts back into the neutral zone for Jokiharju. Sabres playing very methodical right now, not forcing anything. They don't want to lose possession because they know. Oh, here's Jokiharju to the net. Saved there by Nedeljkovic. He thought about trying to play it again. Why is it so far behind? But he covers it up. So Cousins had a really good opportunity early in that. Oh my God, he almost got the hat trick. Almost. He hit the top of the crossbar. Detroit as well. Rasmussen cutting to the front of the net. He almost had it there. 2:57 to go here in this overtime period. Folks, stick around. Offensive zone faceoff coming up. Skinner's leaning into this one. Rasmussen into the dot there for the Red Wings. The Sabres, they win it. They play it around. They play it back. Thompson in his own zone now. Here's Tage Thompson dropping it off for Dahlin. He's out there along with Skinner and Thompson. Rasmussen, Veleno, and Sherratt out there for Detroit. Thompson almost skated over that one. That could have been a blunder of the week. Thompson now plays it to an open boards. Skinner is there. Skinner, he's going to try his luck. Cutting through the middle. Takes the shot that goes wide. The puck falls. Oh, in front for Thompson. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Thompson now. Toe drag. Takes the shot. Nedeljkovic. Oh, it went wide. Here's Dahlin now. Dahlin trying to force his way inside. Thompson is there. Back to the point for Quinn. Quinn out wide for Thompson now. Thompson almost loses it at the blue line. That would have been bad. He flips it all the way back for Craig Anderson. Anderson has the puck now as the Sabres make some line changes. Leaves it there for Quinn. Quinn with a bit of speed. Down the wing. Down the side. Puts a shoulder down. Cuts around behind the net. Quinn all the way around for Tuck. The crowd is kind of booing here. Tuck around. Takes the shot that goes wide. But the puck falls harmlessly into the Sabres zone for Owen Power now. 1:25 to go here in this overtime. If both teams are tied at the end of the overtime period, we of course go to a shootout. Here's Jack Quinn now. He doesn't see anything that he likes, so he cuts around. Quinn now. Across. For Tuck, I believe. Yeah, that's Tuck. Here's Alex Tuck with the puck. Tuck. Back post. Looking for Jokiharju. Almost had him. Here's Jokiharju now. He's trying to fend off the player, Moritz Seider. He does. 3-on-2. Sabres, there's a shot that deflects high and wide. Jokiharju with the puck now. Plays it around, but Detroit's going to get on the end of this one, and they, with 40 seconds left, has it now. Detroit, let's see what they can cook up. That's Raymond cutting outside. Leaves it there. Spinning around is Hronek. Hronek with 30 seconds left in this overtime. Plays it out wide for Perron. He takes the fan shot. The rebound falls to Kopp, but his shot is saved. 19 seconds left in this overtime period. 43 people into the chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's get hyped. Big face-off coming up here. 19.2 seconds left in this overtime. Anderson with a big stop just now. Jost on the ice for this face-off. Larkin in there for the Red Wings. Red Wings lose it, but they get it back again. Here's Dahlin trying to get on the end of that one. He shoulders off the Detroit player. That's Perron. Perron into the corner, trying to cut out in front. 7 seconds left. Perron still with the puck. Oh, it still has it. Perron, he's got to shoot. Back post. Oh, the snow. Oh, he was cleared off the line, and now everybody's getting nasty now behind the net as the buzzers blow. We are going to a shootout. First time this has happened so far this year for for both teams, actually. Gotta update this color scheme. Well, we are going to an overtime. Detroit almost won it at the buzzer there, but it did not go. So let's see who the Sabres bring out for this shootout period. They haven't played in one so far this season. It's been since way back in April. OG Cheap, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see the sub count. Let's go. 3 more. 50 people in the chat. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to a shootout. Craig Anderson versus Alex Nedeljkovic. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Let's see who wins this one. Please don't make it long. Guys, don't do that to us. We can't handle anything like that. Oh, boy. But both teams now tired. They're gassed. Let's see what goes on. Both teams had opportunities to win it there. The best probably going to, who was that? That was Vronik at the end. Philip Vronik. And Dylan Cousins. He hit the post. They're just clearing off the ice right now. So give me a second here, folks. But we got ourselves a tough game. The Monster Mash. We're in the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. Oops. Let's not do that. Buff, not a good team. Okay. Lucas Raymond is out here first for the Red Wings. Let's see what he can do now. Raymond versus Anderson. First shooter of the night. Detroit fans are on their feet here at Little Caesars Arena. So, Lucas Raymond, the second-year man, he's played really well here tonight. Raymond going direct. Cuts out to the right. Raymond is saved. Nice pad stop there by Anderson. So, let's see what the Sabres can do. And I'd have to imagine that Tage Thompson is the first shooter here. Yep. Tage Thompson out there for the Sabres. He's killed the Red Wings in the past. Let's see if he can do it here again. Thompson slowly into the Red Wing zone. Thompson, forehand, save by Nedeljkovic. It's a glove save there. Red Wings up next. They can take the lead now. Whoops. What? There we go. It's David Perron. Let's see. Perron now with a bit of speed. Perron into the Sabres zone. Perron, backhander. He hit the post. He had Anderson down and out, and he hit the post. Perron coming this close to getting the Red Wings ahead here in the shootout. But after two, it remains scoreless for the Red Wings. It's J.J. Peterka time now. Peterka with his I think that's his brother in attendance. Peterka now. Out wide. Cuts back in. Takes the shot. He was looking 5-0 but didn't have it. Nedeljkovic with another stop. So the Red Wings, their third, maybe the final shooter here. Can they win it? We'll have to see in a second who comes out. Dylan Larkin. It's the captain. The captain now for the Red Wings. Can he do it? He picks up the puck at center ice now. Larkin, stick handles, slowly. He's waiting. Takes the shot. He bounces off the post again. Another post for the Red Wings. No puck luck indeed. So the Sabres can now win it here. Larkin, another post for the Red Wings. He was going blocker side there on Anderson. Straight down the middle. I can't tell who that is right now. She can't watch the game. Jack Quinn, the rookie. Can he do it? Rookie scores! Jack Quinn wins it in overtime. Buffalo ekes out the 2 points. The Red Wings, they came back, but they could not complete the comeback. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner. Jack Quinn, the rookie, put a sweet move there on Nedeljkovic. He wins it in overtime, in a shootout, 5-4. Oh, wow. Wow. It's Cal time. He's going to be pumped up for this postgame. Holy crap, what a game by both teams here. Absolutely insane effort by the Red Wings to get back into this one, but they could not do it.
Recording in progress.
The Sabres win
Recording stopped.
in a shootout. They win it 5-4. Woo! Woo! Wow. That was an absolutely crazy period. Crazy game by both teams. They both really worked for it there. I couldn't really say that there was a better team in that game. For 2 periods, you thought it was Buffalo, but Detroit, they made it something. They turned it into a game. And don't leave yet, folks. We're going to get Cal on the post-game report here. Mr. Jack, it was not a screw job. The posts were in it. They were helping the Sabres out. But, wow. Oh, you want the goal horn? For sure. My bad. Let's get some goal horn hype before I get Cal in here. Where's my goal horn? Oh. There we go. Okay. Tough game to win there for the Sabres, but they did it. Cal is entering.
What a game. Whew.
What a game indeed. Let's just get another goal horn. If I can find it. There it is. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Eventually.
What a game.
Gosh.
What a game.
Yeah, wow. Cal, okay, so, third period, disgusting play by the Sabres. They were somehow able to get the 2 points, though. What did they do right in that overtime period?
Yeah, in overtime, they possessed the puck and they didn't force anything, which is kind of the new meta for overtime in the NHL. You cannot force anything. And the Sabres did a perfect job taking what they gave them. And when they didn't give them anything, cycle the puck back. Do not let Detroit have the puck. Do not let them have any opportunities. And let me tell you, the only opportunity Detroit got in that overtime period was after the clock hit 0.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a perfectly executed OT session. Sabres got a little lucky with the post and the shootout. What an absolute beauty from Jack Quinn.
Woo!
But, for any Detroit fans saying saved by the post, Dylan Cousins hit the post in overtime. So you could say the same thing there.
Yeah, Jack Quinn, the confidence to pull a move like that.
Oh, my.
His ball's got to be dropping right now. Steel balls this guy has got. Wow.
Oh, no. I mean, Peterka did one of the most underwhelming moves I've ever seen. Jack Quinn absolutely lights it up. You love to see it. And that's a huge win for the Sabres. I mean, you're on a point streak now. Screw it. You just blew 2 leads in a row. You only salvaged 1 point against Tampa Bay. That's, a really good team. A championship caliber team. You play Detroit, who's on a roll in a playoff spot right now. You give up the lead, but what do? You have confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You go into that OT period and absolutely dominate it. You go into the shootout with confidence. You win the shootout. That win's going to go a long way. You got to play Colorado tomorrow. Very tough game, but Colorado just got blown out. What was it, 5-0 yesterday?
Yep.
So that team's very beatable. Very talented, but very beatable.
San Jose,
Most likely starting a backup goalie. As it seems every night teams do against the Sabres.
Mm-hmm.
Like I keep saying, the Sabres are a very young team, but when they're playing well, they are a playoff caliber team, and I think they could easily go on a huge point streak here. And that's a huge game. I mean, you look at that 5-on-3 with 2 minutes left. It seems nothing can go right for the Sabres. Every bounce going against them, every penalty going against them. It just seems like you're going to lose that game by 5 goals by the end of that thing. What do? They hang in there. They play their role of defense. They play tight defense. They get a few good bounces out of the zone, and Anderson comes up clutch. I will say a couple soft goals to even that game up.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've been saying all along, the Sabres still don't have a goalie, but Craig Anderson did just enough to salvage both points tonight. Got a little help from the post in the shootout, but overall, great win. I'll always take 2 points no matter how you get it. And, maybe this can spark something.
Well, that should give this team a little bit of confidence that, on Monday, the puck wasn't going in their favor all the time. The bounces were not happening. It just got to feel like a monkey coming off their back a little bit. But they face Colorado tomorrow, obviously. Then they face San Jose in Buffalo, and then Columbus and Pittsburgh back-to-back. That is a favorable stretch if you're Buffalo. And it continues. Kings, Colorado, and then Arizona on the 17th of December. This is a good stretch coming up here for the Sabres. Everyone was saying how scary the November schedule was. And, yeah, the Sabres got murdered this month. But they ended it on a dub going into the new month with a bit of momentum, knowing that they can play with teams that on paper are much better than them.
Absolutely. And you look at some of these games, a lot of, we tend to look at Buffalo SportsCenter on IG. We look at the deserve to win O-meter. And a lot of these losses, especially during that 8-game losing streak, the Sabres deserve to win. It was a result of, bad bounces, bad goaltending, whatever. How many posts did the Sabres hit during that losing streak? I mean, it just seemed every single chance went off the post or, got blocked last second. I mean, even in that OT period, it seemed like the Sabres had so many chances and they just, it couldn't go in the net. Same thing with, against Tampa Bay in overtime. Owen Power gets a breakaway, just can't, loses the puck a little bit. They get a chance right through the slot. It just seems like the team couldn't get a bounce tonight. Maybe that changes stuff. Confidence is key, and I think the Sabres have a lot of it after this win, even though they blew a lead.
Yeah, absolutely. They did, but they got the bounces. They should have a little bit more faith in themselves now because of that. And you should go into this next month just feeling good that they've stayed afloat after the usual time. Yes, they did have the 8-game losing streak, but they have 4 wins and 1 loss in regulation, 1 loss non-regulation, or 3 wins, sorry. But That's still really good if you're Buffalo. Again, it's not the streak that they were facing. It looked like it would continue for a while. And past Sabres teams, it would have. That Canadiens game, out-muscled in Bell Center. Really, the crowd is rocking. They think they may have a team too. No, you go in and drop 7 on their asses. Then St. Louis, they have a 7-game winning streak of their own. Drop 6 on them. And while the New Jersey game was a bit of a lull, Tampa, you got to feel that confident about yourself that you're able to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the league. And then tonight, the PL would withstand the adversity. That's a huge marker for them.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, same Sabres as always. They start strong, and then they hit that big dip, and they're gone. This team is different. I've been saying it since the beginning. I knew, as many people did, that this team was not going to stay good for the whole season. We knew that, losing streak was coming. It always does. But I predicted this team not to really have that longevity of the losing streak. In prior years, we saw, it was just so easy for this team to just give up. And I don't think this team's given up. I think this team has too much talent.
Hey, Cam TK dropping a 5-er. Thank you so much. Dono alert. Love to see that. Big 5-er after the Sabres drop 5 on Detroit. Cam TK, you are an OG. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's take this moment now to talk about tomorrow and how we will be up live streaming. We will be good to go for the Bills and Patriots game. We will start streaming at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Yes. I'm going to switch it here. Cal will be off screen for a second there. Yeah, there you can see. Okay, there's the nice. We hit 14-24 tonight. So we did hit our sub goal of 14-20 in the game. So love that. Love that. It's Sabres dub and a channel dub. Cal, any final thoughts here?
Yeah, anyone who's still in here, thanks for joining us tonight. Really fun game. And yeah, check us out tomorrow. Sabres will be playing too. So during that Bills thing, if the Sabres, score or something, I'm sure Don will give you updates during the live play. I'll be on at halftime and post game. And yeah, should be a great day in Buffalo tomorrow. It doesn't matter what the Sabres do. if they happen to lose, it is what it is. As long as the Bills win, a huge game for the Bills. The Bills could easily go undefeated for the rest of the season. They can easily lose a few, and pretty much eliminate themselves from the AFC East championship. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we definitely will. It will be an interesting sports day tomorrow. But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all your support tonight. Thank you for the donations. And let's go Buffalo. I was Don. That was Cal. This is Buffalo.